Hello and welcome to another exciting time with your charmed
Whoa, bow, bow,
people.
bow, bow, bow.
All right. Starting as always with our mullet form of business, with that being at the top. We have obviously another fantastic episode of Candlekeep this evening. Coming up this
What's the name?
Thursday, we're back with the Strahd family. I don't actually know if you've met Strahd yet, but you're a family and you play Strahd, so that's what I'm calling you now. So tune in
We've met
for
Trot.
um for that excitement. And then next Sunday, so this coming Sunday, we are back with our usual campaign 3, and all of the shenanigans that will transpire after a very exciting episode yesterday.
Hashtag
A
bees in the
week
chat.
hashtag bees.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Good girl, Cinnamon.
Doing great, Cinnamon.
Yes!
We love you.
Cinnamon.
A week from today, we have another fantastic episode of Talk With Me planned,
Huge.
I'm sure, with who knows what, honestly, but I'm sure it's going to be great. And then we're telling you a little bit extra ahead because of the very exciting news of Monster Hearts returning, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. And this will be their sophomore year. So exciting. What happened during the summer? We'll find out, and Angie will let us know. Very exciting. I hope she will, at least.
What are we doing?
Uh, excellent question.
Angie,
But that
there's
is
this
all.
great game. I think you'd really like it.
That's all the business we have. So we're gonna now jump into a quick recap of what happened last session of Candlekeep. This time with the Book of Cylinders. So, not all of the parties were there. When we had another quest come from Candlekeep, and we had, I think it was Thane, that was approached by a dragonborn named Pelk that said another mission was on the docket for this group, and if they could all gather together, she would let everyone know. So Thane found Ryvar and Ezra, who then split up, and Thane and Ryvar went to find Opal, couldn't find her, didn't leave a note, thought that was good enough, and just left. And then Ezra went to find Mr. Thomas, and also decided to show Mr. Thomas her new skills with magic, and the flight of Cinnamon began with some exciting things that ensued from that, including falling into a river because they weren't sure how long the flight would last. But eventually, you all gathered at the Mousetrap, which is your usual place of gathering, and Pelk, as well as Wayla, who usually is played by me, but tonight we have a special guest. Kelsey is joining us, and she will be taking over Wayla, which I'm very excited about to see Wayla play a little bit bigger of a part in this story. But you saw Wayla and Pelk there, waiting for you to tell you that this mission from Candlekeep was to help a frog folk called the Gripply because they recently noticed that their trade route with them was diminishing and eventually ended. And through that, discovered that there was a lot of refugees turning up at a trading post that was close to Candlekeep, where usually all of this fresh seafood would come from this village. And where there's refugees, there's usually something bad happening at their village. So they set you on this quest, introduced you to a captain eventually that would take you there, choosing to go the route of the boat instead of by land, which would take a little bit more time and was a little bit more uncertain of what you would find. So you decide to do some shopping before you head out, and this shopping also leads to the theft of a magical cloak from a magic shop. And Ezra, thinking on her feet for the night, managed to get a kid off the street to agree to take the blame for this. Mr. Thomas decided to lock himself in jail for the theft, while Ryvar slept at the dock to make sure no one could follow him home, I guess, and Thane and Ezra eventually also slept in some grass because, why not pay for a cloak when you have plenty of money if you can steal it and be once again on the bad side of the Baldur's Gate watch?
Keeps it spice.
So the next morning, Thomas waking up from his stint in jail, self-imposed stint in jail, and being ushered out by the guard, seeing someone that looked like Ezra, so knowing that there was a kid that took the blame for Ezra, and maybe when you return, she'll be off the hook. We'll see about that. But you all get to the docks. You meet the captain, Meter Johns, a half orc man that greets you and introduces you to the rest of his crew before you all embark with Wayla. Pelk stays behind, but all of you, minus Opal, but with Wayla, depart to get to the trading post first, where a lot of the refugees are, hoping to gain some information on to what to expect at the Gripply village itself. You have an uneventful travel, some chats with the crew, until you arrive at the trading post, where all of the Gripply people only speak Abyssal. So you charade your way into saying you're friendly and will strangle snakes, is how you were able to convey your prowess to these frog folk, and they go and get their leader, Pond Mother, who does is able to speak a broken common and enough to communicate with you to kind of tell you what happened, which was that a peaceful group of Wanti people showed up and actually seemed to be willing to help them kind of revitalize their village, help with the upkeep, and kind of just help with whatever they needed around the village. And then a couple weeks later, a very not peaceful group of Wanti showed up with some serpent folk as well and attacked the Gripply people. And basically, any resistance was met with either capture or death. And so a lot fled from the village itself, and that's who is at the trading post. But you also know that there are still some Gripply at the village under the firm hand of the Wanti people, and likely their lives are in danger, as well as some eggs and the next generation of these people are at this village and in danger. So Pond Mother tells you that if you take a boat a little bit north to their village, you can get to their basically crab farm that is outside their village. And if you are able to traverse that area, you can get to the village itself, which then can take you to an old village that they don't know really the state of, but it's kind of a two-part of a village with a coastal town and then a village within the forest a little ways away. So, uh, as I told the players before we started, we actually got to the crab farm itself. Crab maze, crab farm, as we'll kind of call it. But we're going to retcon a little bit because, as you may have noticed, Opal is joining us this evening. So, instead of making your way all the way there, where we're going to pick up is you have just left the trading post. You are going northward once again on the ship. With a maybe reluctant captain who you actually had to pay some gold to use your boats eventually, including a little paddle boat to actually get into the maze itself. But you're heading there, you're almost there, you're kind of paused. You've set the anchor on the boat and deciding where you want to take the paddle boat. And as you're doing this on the deck of the ship, kind of in the distance, you see a very small sloop headed towards your boat, which sends the sorry, wait, dog is swiveling my swivel chair. Get out of here! I'm just like this because she puts her butt against me. Anyway, um, so, you see a sloop in the distance approaching your ship. The crew itself, Evra from the Crow's Nest shouts down and says that she sees this boat. Crew's kind of in a little bit of a frenzy of friend or foe. And some of you, mainly Ryvar with your passive perception, noticed a familiar tabaxi on the deck of this ship. And you recognize Opal, having been on this ship, and pulls up to it. Opal, probably very slowly and uncomfortable because you're on water and in a boat, but
Mm.
you manage to get off of that boat, climb up a ladder, and you join everyone on the deck of Betsy, the ship that you've all taken to the trading post and now are just outside of the Gripply village and are once again reunited as a whole party.
There you guys are.
Oh, Opal, we looked for you in the temple. You weren't there.
You looked for They didn't
For a
say
little
they
bit.
came by.
Well, we did.
Oh, um, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was just out. I had something that I. It's fine.
But you hate water.
I do hate water.
That's why we didn't talk to you.
Yeah, we figured, we could spare you from this one.
See, I told you it's not nice to not be invited to things, guys.
We did not invite her. We couldn't find her. You know this.
You know, and I looked for you guys, and I couldn't find you. It's not a big deal or anything.
And
You're
can I
here
roll
now.
an insight check? Is she upset at us? Is she mad at me?
Okay, roll an insight.
Nobody reminded me to get my dice out.
Dang it, Michael.
It's Michael's job.
Michael?
God damn it, Michael.
Okay, we're just gonna use these ones at first because Ezra's dinosaur dice. Okay. Oh, it's a natural one. She's so mad at me.
Oh, I would say with a natural one, I'm not mad at all.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay, well, come on over, Opal. Do you need help? I can do this, and I'll cast fly on her.
Oh, yes,
We have a whole day.
I do.
This
We do have a whole day left. That's
feels ill-advised.
I do appreciate it.
Oh, I didn't do it then.
Oh, then I don't.
Oh wait, you wanted to happen?
No, I think you should probably. I got this. I got it.
This
It's
natural
great.
one's really messing with me. It's what
No, it's gonna be
it
fine.
is messing
It's gonna
with
be
me.
good. So I'll try to step over. Do I have to make the checks that they made?
I would go help you up. I'd offer a hand.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think just getting
absolutely.
onto this boat itself is totally
Yeah.
fine. It'll be
Yeah.
we'll do a redo on the checks to actually get
Fine.
out of the paddle boat because that's a small boat in
Yay.
crashing waves and things like that. So
So real quick, did I cast fly though?
No.
It's up to you.
No,
was gonna say.
they were gonna help her, and I would, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
okay,
But that would be funny.
It would be.
it would be especially if you rolled a 1 on the wild magic table.
No, thank you.
No.
We saw Cinnamon fly. Opal. That's probably the only thing that you missed that you would have loved.
Oh.
And it was incredible. I'm getting emotional thinking about it.
Oh.
It was pretty.
I mean, it does sound cool, but I
You wanna
instantly
see-
remembered that it's weird.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty weird.
Well, I'm glad that we have you here because it sounds like we are going to go up against an entire village of bad shit.
Snakes.
Bad shit.
Big snakes.
Snakes mainly.
Snakes with arms.
Okay. Do you have more information than that?
Are lizards?
I kind of like catch her up
Serpent
about
creatures.
the. Yeah, I kind of catch her up
Please.
about like the actual mission and like why we're here.
Yeah. Great. So glad that I. Great.
I will
You-
say, Opal, this is the first time you're seeing Wayla since your
Yeah.
excursion with just the three of you of Ryvar, Wayla, and yourself. So
Yeah.
there's at least a little happy reunion. Maybe your anger isn't towards Wayla because she
Yeah,
didn't
no.
forget about you. She just
I was also
here.
not involved in the incident with the flying horse. I want to make that very clear.
Oh, I believe that. It's nice. to
Guys,
see.
Wayla seems sassier than usual.
Wayla specifically said, "Let's not get Opal." I don't know if anybody else remembers that happening.
Wayla did not say that, and Opal knows Wayla did not say that.
It's good to see you again, Opal.
Wayla is a
Can't have any
devout
fun, Ryvar?
professional.
I'm
As
just
are
surprised
we
the
all.
temple didn't tell you guys to stick around, but no, it's fine.
Opal, I'm sorry.
You guys cannot invite me next time. I'll see. I would love to see how it feels.
It's not good.
But there's only one way to find out.
I guess. Yeah, you got to experience it.
Well, and I mean, to be honest, I was out doing my last task before my promotion at the temple, and there was a ceremony, and I came to find you guys, but
We missed the ceremony. Oh
it's
my
okay.
God.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, Opal,
How did
I'm
it
so
go?
sorry.
Opal, I'm
I
so
will never
sorry. I
forgive
didn't
myself.
know. I if I would have known,
It's
I would
okay.
have.
Just leave a note.
Opal, sheesh.
It's okay.
My life is forfeit because of this mistake. Opal,
Oh,
please.
no.
I can confidently say that I will never let this happen again.
Do you want to reenact it for us?
I didn't go.
Ooh.
This just keeps getting worse.
Oh no, it seemed like you guys I was looking for you and they said that I heard that somebody stole something and that you were by the docks and I went there and
Ezra.
it was just kind of a goose chase and I figured I should catch up as quickly as I could.
You heard that somebody stole something?
Yeah, and it sounded a lot like you guys, so I kind of followed those breadcrumbs.
Oh, it was.
I'm sorry.
I
Who stole? Who stole?
A
what?
kid. A kid is. They're in jail now.
Wayla, don't even try.
That we brought them to swift justice.
I talked some sense into them while serving my own justice.
You put
Yeah,
yourself in
I
there,
heard
Thomas.
I heard that they turned themselves in and put themselves in jail, but whatever that story is, sure.
Do you like my
It's
new
closed.
cloak?
Captain, we
You
can
do see
we
a
can
very
get
beautiful-
it on the road again.
Cloak on Ezra, and I will say
water.
also you all on Opal, now that she is on board and near you, you see a beautiful like head almost tiara like piece that you have not seen on Opal's head before.
Wow, she's a queen.
Wow.
Oh, not a queen. Just part of the promotion. I am very smart now, though.
You've always
Smarter than
always
before?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh God.
I'm proud of you. What is your new title?
It doesn't really work that way. I got this.
So you get a
Correct.
promotion, but not a new title? That's kind of...
Yeah, it's interesting. It's
Maybe.
You know, it's more like I'm granted a new honor, less of a promotion, more of a.
Do you get paid more?
And what would like the name
Stipend
of
or
that
something?
honor be?
Yeah.
You know, I am now a high cleric of Agma.
Yeah, I clear.
Okay,
That
DM?
is yeah. Congratulations, that's amazing.
Love it.
Oh, thank
And I'm
you.
a high druid, you know.
But you're just a high druid. That's a
Right.
different.
What are we
just
talking
the
about?
Promotions.
His height. Okay.
All right,
Gotcha.
we have a whole generation to save. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
So-
we need to.
Ah, that's
Captain,
right, the frogs. Yes.
Like to get away.
We got to get those crab legs.
Yeah, so while you guys have been talking, the first mate has been preparing the paddle boat, which is technically only allowed for 6 people, but enough of your relatively small humanoids you can kind of squeeze on.
Not me.
It might make a more precarious journey, getting close to the crab maze itself. So as a reminder, we'll go back to that map.
Oh no.
I just love the phrase crab maze. I don't know. It's...
Crab maze is quite delightful.
It makes me hungry, honestly.
Yeah.
So you guys decided to maneuver the paddle boat as close to kind of this gate that you can see in the distance, that kind of divides the crab maze from a little lagoon before the city beyond, knowing that the closer you get to the actual breakwater, the more the waves are cresting to crash into the actual rock and mini cliffside, basically, that you see kind of in this little, both of these areas going to the side away from the gate. So knowing that, and since we're retconning a little bit, I know you said you wanted to get as close as possible. It means it will be more treacherous to get out of the boat and onto the docks that are there. So you can still choose to keep that path, and we'll keep a similar athletics roll that Mr. Thomas already gave us to get the boat there. But we will all do dex checks again to get out of the boat, and it will be a high check to get out of a boat with 6 people in waves with crabs all around you.
I think we can do it.
What's the alternative
Dexterity
option? Is there another safer
It
way
is
to do
to
this?
you can
Eat all
get
the crabs.
farther away from the point, which means you have to traverse this area, which is treacherous in
Like
itself.
walking on those little dock thingies.
Right. So the docks are
Ah.
sometimes submerged only like maybe a foot, but because the waves are coming in, it's sometimes crashing over it. So you'll need to make some checks to traverse the very long. So you'll have roughly, I think it's like 600 feet to travel before you get to safety at the closest
Wow.
point. And then it can be any number of distance longer than that, depending on where you go. But you'll probably not fall into the water to immediately attract the crabs around you
Got it.
if you're a little farther away. And you can visually see this, so it doesn't take any extra knowledge to like kind of assume that that is the case of the closer you get, the more treacherous the paddle boat is going to be, but the shorter
Got it.
distance you'll have to actually travel.
Got it.
Be like, I'm just trying to picture, like, would there be any use for like destroy water to like slow the
Save
waves?
crabs.
No, it
I
only
said-
is like it's like not that much.
What's not that much?
It's 10 gallons. I mean,
But
compared
like
to
compared
compared
body
to
of
the
water.
ocean,
In the
like,
Right.
ocean.
I would say if in like a specific situation of like if someone has fallen in and you
Yeah.
don't want them to drown, like clear the water so they can like stand and get out.
Cool.
But like the instant you kind of destroy it, the ocean's going to fill it up pretty quickly.
Right, yeah.
So again, you can have that at the ready. So if as you're all exiting this boat, you just capsize it,
Yeah.
or save it for maybe when someone falls in later or a crab
When?
does something.
I don't like that you said when.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, we'll
Mm.
see.
All right.
Are we sticking with the original plan or going a little farther out so you're not immediately in the water? Potentially.
I think original plan. That's my vote.
Okay.
Sure.
it sounds exciting to do the other one.
I can cast Tidal Wave if that helps the situation.
I feel like we're going to have a challenge either way, so at least in one of the
Just tidal
scenarios
wave you
we're
all
closer.
straight to shore.
ride the tidal wave. Into the shore.
Mm. Mm.
I think staying in the boat as long as possible sounds
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
good.
So we'll, like I said, carry on. Mr. Thomas helped Shenzi, who's still with you, get the boat to that point successfully. So now I need a either just dex or acrobatics check from all of you to see how well you can get out of the boat and not fall into the water.
Oh, yeah.
The least dexterous cat. Oh no.
Not good.
Look, I was really excited about re-rolling because I know Wayla failed the first time, but
I
failed
that's
again.
another reason why I wanted to re-roll because I was like, I can't make Kelsey take my nat 1 that I got last time. All right, I'm just gonna call out names. Tell me, Ryvar.
28.
Okay, Thomas.
6?
I have a
Thane?
+7. I rolled a 19.
5.
Okay, Opal.
4.
This is the fucking worst.
3. We're just going down the
Ezra
line.
13.
had a 3 in it, and Wayla.
9.
I think
Oh.
if they all failed, I like to think that Ryvar gets out of the boat, just steps out of the boat just fine, like everything's fine, and then everyone just capsizes.
It's like the weight of Ryvar. You're so
was the thing
confident.
holding it up,
Everyone's
yeah.
like, okay, who's going first? Ryvar's just like, here we go.
I'll do it.
And
Got
you
it.
just like step right off, and the weight just, and then everyone
Because
tries to
all of you are like half my
overcompensate for it.
size.
That's actually really good. That's really
Didn't
good.
that
Oh,
happen already?
That's what happened
in
last
some way?
time.
Basically, I was trying to see if you rolled higher,
Well,
but everyone rolled.
It was
I think
meant to
about
be.
this.
Yeah.
Worse, I'm
When it's
sure.
meant to be, it's meant to
Um,
be, I guess.
When it's meant
Hey,
to
we
be.
chose to do the same thing, so.
And now that we're there, let's give
Eat some crabs.
a little bit of different music.
Ooh.
So as you come up to this dock, Ryvar steps off, which just unbalances the boat. The only one not standing is Shenzi, because she's not exiting this rowboat. And so as you all step and try, I think, Ezra, you managed to just barely get some feet onto the dock and not
Wow.
actually fully fall in as you're following Ryvar out. But everybody else, it's only 4 to 5 feet. I know some of you are small humanoids, so that's a little bit more than what you could actually stand. But some of you can just stand in the water, so it's not like you're all going to immediately drown. And we'll say enough of you can kind of gather everyone and make it onto the dock. And I will say with Ryvar, your passive perception and being the only one that's kind of just witnessing all of this, you immediately notice the shapes of these, what you can assume are crabs that are in the water, notice your presence and kind of like start to converge on your area, not attacking yet, but they are very much aware that there might be some snacks on the dock at this point, and you can again have the choice to just move as fast as you can or try to stealth to not make enough of a stir that they actually attack.
I think that I would seeing that, I would tell everybody don't flail, stay calm. Everybody stay calm. Yeah, Eric canonically had the choice between choosing a small or medium character and chose the small one.
Do crabs eat rabbit?
Rabbit.
Crabs eat what they can.
And then I would just I would just be there trying to help anybody up that I can.
Yeah. And I would say again, since Mr. Thomas and Wayla at the very least aren't drowning in this water, they can touch the bottom. They're able to help Opal and maybe definitely Thane that are a little shorter could have a little bit more difficulty, or at least
I'm here.
Yeah, by the strap.
Okay. So Opal can stand, but you also are fully submerged in water, Opal.
Yeah.
Just shake you a little bit.
That's not right.
So like I said, you all can get to the docks.
I'm hairless.
And you all, as you're on the docks now, see a more frenzied movement to the giant crabs around you. What do you do?
Do we run for it?
Everyone, be quiet.
Where are we at on the
Be
map?
quiet.
So you guys are...
We come through here.
I think you
Here?
said you were right there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Crabs are like a delicacy.
You're right
You
there,
Take a couple
and
out.
where you want to get, where you see a gate, or at least land to kind of center yourselves, is around this point right here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like I said, you can see kind of docks in the distance and some shapes, but that you can't see
Some
much of the
shapes?
village because these bigger squares that you can see on the map are 100 feet. So you're pretty far away still.
Wow. Okay.
Should we walk?
Like I think I made
carefully?
tiny squares that are 10 feet, and just to
Yeah,
give
you
you
said
a
they're all
sense
10 feet.
of how
Baby
big
squares.
you are.
So the bigger
Baby
I
squares.
put all your. So
yeah, we
I'll
are
put
very
Ryvar right there. Did you see him?
Holy moly.
Oh god, oh god.
If you zoom in way
I don't
far,
see him.
Fine.
that's Ryvar in a 10-foot
He's
square.
right here.
Where?
Actually,
That's me.
cannot see her.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, man, it's a lot of docks.
Okay.
That's much smaller than I remember.
I zoomed in fully and I still can't see.
I am not the stealthiest, and we have a lot of ground to cover.
Wayla, are you also a paladin? Of course, devoted to a god.
Of course.
Huzzah! Let us join hands in battle, devoted to our gods. And also, I'm also bad at sneaking.
So, running?
Right.
Yes.
I vote running.
Let's
Or
I'm
go.
jumping. I'm gonna try to jump. I'll start jumping.
Jumping.
Yeah, I just start running.
Okay. You all start running. We'll say you can. I know Ryvar, you have 40 feet,
45.
45 feet. So Ryvar, unless you hold back, you're gonna get ahead of most everybody else. Or do you stick with the general 30?
I think I'll stay within 5 to 10 feet ahead of everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So slowing down, but not right next to them, still a tiny bit ahead.
Okay.
But
so
close enough that
you-
I can run back if something bad happens.
You all
When?
get to about this intersection right there. So it's about, we'll say about 100 feet of running. Before Ryvar, again, passive perception, you notice these crabs are now even more so frenzied. And you can see the dark shapes converging on
We're
your
about
position.
to have some company. Be ready.
And at this point, as you guys run, you see 4 giant crabs actually like start to come out of the water and unsubmerge themselves and prepare to attack. Are you guys still just running, or are you?
Are they coming? Are they behind us or ahead of us, or where are they?
They're like around you, so so you're probably ahead of them, but they're like 2 on each side of these docks, ready to come up onto the docks themselves.
Run.
Everyone run.
Yeah,
If we need to, I'll sacrifice myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will sacrifice myself.
No, I will. I said it first. I will sacrifice
How
myself.
about we all
You
just
both
run?
can sacrifice yourselves.
No one needs to die. Let's go.
Okay, so you all trying to see.
So many.
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
We're
And that's the
definitely
closest
fight
we
some
could
crabs.
have gotten.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't wait to eat these crabs.
I just
We'll
know we wouldn't
say-
have been able to sell it the whole time anyway, so we might as well.
Yeah, this is better.
Move.
Are you all? I should have asked this first. Are you all running in a straight line? It is like enough of a dock because they had to pull up like giant crabs and check the traps and stuff. So it's like at least a probably 20-foot wide dock in each of these spaces. So there's enough to go like 2x2 or something like that, or are you just kind of straight lining it?
Let's Noah's Ark this shit.
I'm gonna use my ring of jumping to cast this jump spell on myself, and I'm just gonna bound from as far as I can with each jump.
Okay.
That seems pointed.
So you
It
probably
makes-
are keeping up more with Ryvar, so we'll say Thomas and Ryvar are at the front of the group.
Okay, yeah.
So you're past the crabs at this point. And the other 4, what pairs are you in?
I want to be by Opal.
I'm in the back.
Okay.
As far forward as I can be, trying to get the fuck away from this water.
Okay, so we'll say Opal and Ezra are in the middle, and then the caboose is Thane and Wayla. The 4 of you in the back
Wayla wants
each
to
get
sacrifice this.
basically an attack of opportunity from these crabs before we go into full initiative, since you are fully running.
Oh shit. Okay.
And if
Fair
one
enough.
of them gets you, you can again choose to keep running or know that these are basically on your tail and will be running with you.
I can use my bonus action to rabbit hop and not provoke an attack of opportunity. Could I
Okay.
do that?
So yeah, I'll say that. I'll say it
See
works
you, Wayla.
basically the same as an attack of opportunity. So if you do that during that, great. But the other 3 will get an attack. So Opal does an 11 hit.
Opal's in the middle. You mean Wayla?
Oh yeah, I am in the middle.
Well, you're in pairs, so there's 4 of them.
I know. I thought
if you're
Thane
running
and-
side by
I thought
side-
Thane and Wayla were in the back.
Yeah, but there's 4 crabs and they each hit the 4 in the back.
Oh, I thought everybody was in the back. My bad.
No, it's like 2x2 Noah's Ark style.
No, yeah,
of-
no, I mean the crabs. I thought the crabs were. in the
Oh,
back.
oh,
That's what
yeah,
it
no,
was.
they're coming up to the sides.
Okay, cool.
Ezra, wow, I'm rolling like I was yesterday. A 6 probably misses,
Thank God.
Lol.
and Wayla a 10 probably misses. So great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do each see
I'm so
these
strong.
giant crabs, like the size of probably like good size like mastiff or small pony for you, Mr. Thomas, to give you perspective. Giant crabs coming out, each taking a swipe at the 4 of you as they crawl onto the docks behind you and give chase. With not getting into too much initiative, we'll say since they swiped and then were behind, you guys are able to kind of, as long as you consistently stay ahead of them. But I need everybody to make another dex check to see if you can run in this wavy water that sometimes goes over the docks themselves.
Oh my god, dude.
Is there a way that I could
That was in response to
slash
Matt's
at
roll,
the
not
back
mine.
of, like the dock? Can I like cut it free so that it looses and then the crabs behind?
It's like a full wooden
Good
dock.
answer. Good answer.
So if
enough, fair
it was
enough.
that easy, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
good really for hauling in giant crabs.
sure.
Fair
So
enough. Fair enough.
Are they large or are they medium?
they're a medium beast. So they're a giant for crab,
Uh,
but they're not like an actual giant, you know.
Medium. All right. Can I try to I'm gonna try to gust them because they would have to make a strength saving throw to push one of them back.
Okay, so we'll do dex checks first.
Yeah, mine's not.
Ryvar,
18.
Thomas,
4.
God.
Um,
That man is only graceful on a horse.
And only when it's flying.
Yeah, only when it's flying.
Thane.
8.
Okay, Opal,
21.
Ezra,
Natural 1.
Oh, there's my girl.
and Wayla.
I need my Emery dice.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Change them out. Change them out.
All right, so based on your partners in our 2x2 rolls, none of you fall into the water.
I save you,
good.
Thomas.
I yanked this.
But
Thank you,
Yes,
Opal.
right, so like Wayla is able to just like grab Thane as you see him starting to fall, or
If
like
you could stop
a
falling,
wave
that would be
comes in
great.
and you just pull him up so the water doesn't engulf hit half of his body because he's so small. Same with Opal, like something comes over you of just I need to get the fuck out of this water. No one's slowing down, so you do the same to Ezra and you're just like let's fucking go and pull her. And Ryvar, you see Thomas gloriously jumping, and as he goes to jump, he just like catches his foot and he's about to fall as well. But because of this, these 4 crabs, and because you keep running, potentially more crabs, are now going to attack. Because you all have to pause for this moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now I need everyone to roll initiative.
No.
Oh,
I tried to grab
good
Thomas by
here.
the hair and then obviously missed because there's nothing on his head.
Oh my
So then I grabbed his armor.
If you're trying to grab a hair, you should have reached for me.
Hey, that was funny.
Everybody live Tuesday nights at the Laugh Factory. Younglove.
Only rabbit.
Oh my
puns.
Only rabbit puns from Eric specifically.
I'm gonna dress up like a rabbit.
I'm bad at rolling.
yeah, me
I'm actually
too.
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Wayla
this is
doesn't
like-
like me using Eliana's dice.
I always roll better as a player than as a DM.
Well, you rolled 2 natural 20s, so I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I have
God.
photo evidence actually of you killing someone on Sunday. So.
Yeah.
Video evidence.
Yeah.
Double
evidence
jig.
of
All right.
murder.
And then Thane.
But
You
those
guys don't
dice-
actually have to use your tokens. I'm just using it for myself to keep track of roughly where you
God,
are.
we're so small.
And so I'll say that like
Oh my god.
you were able to get a good distance before this happened. So you'll another 100 feet. So you still have probably about 400 more feet to run if you choose to run. But there are also crabs.
fight these
Do I
crabs.
have a thing for Wayla?
We should try to figure out what the
If
DC
I
is for
do.
this sneaking, because maybe it's the better option.
I was
It's
like,
too
maybe
late
this
now.
was a bad idea.
Stealth
Oh,
check's
we
like
could kill
DC
them and then
5.
keep going.
There you are.
We could kill them
We
and then
just don't-
stealth forward.
Crabs can't see you
Okay.
if you don't move, so if we just stop
Yeah,
moving.
everyone just.
That's a T-Rex, you idiot.
Ah, shit.
You idiot. Run.
T-Rexes are actually descendants of crabs, I think.
Especially
That
giant
tracks.
crabs.
Well, everything eventually turns into a crab, right?
Yeah. From crab to crab.
That's like
what it says in the Bible.
it's like the dropout. The cicada should be the national.
Oh, the
animal,
national-
And
yes.
then she goes on this whole rant about chickens being cucked by dinosaurs, something or whatever.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, the
He's making a
eagles
chicken
are-
nugget into a dinosaur.
Hey,
yeah, the
this
eagles are
episode's
cucked
sponsored by
yeah.
Dropout. Just for $6 a month, you can explain.
Sorry. I'm just getting this set up. And also taking off my nameplates of these things because they're so tiny.
Those crabs don't look
Nameplate
so big
takes
from
up-
back here.
It's so funny.
I mean-
Stream, I'd show you the battle map, but you wouldn't be able to see what's happening.
No, you really wouldn't.
We're this tiny.
So teeny
I'm
tiny.
zoomed all the way in.
Theodore of the Mind. Hey, Mom in the chat. She says, hey, kids.
Hi.
Again?
Hi.
Again.
Mom in the chat.
Hola, mi madre.
Mom in
Alright.
the chat. Mom in the chat.
Mom in the chat. Turn
Wait,
order.
this map is actually crazy.
Yeah.
This is so fun to look at. I keep
Might be
zooming
one
in
of them.
further, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I can zoom in all the way. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
250%.
I'm just adding a bunch of Ryvars.
Yeah, I was like, damn, okay, Ryvar gets to
Because
play.
it's so tiny, I can't click on you guys individually.
Oh.
Eh,
I mean,
okay, there we go.
Have you tried
that one?
turning it off and turning it back on again?
No.
No, I should try that next.
I literally can't even see it. Perspective, I can't see.
This is my favorite. They're so tiny.
Yeah, and
Okay, also,
love
I
it.
don't know what you guys look like.
I'd show you.
All right.
I can't.
Are you all animals? No.
I'm a dragonborn BrassScales.
I was gonna
I'm a
say,
human.
basically
Or
everyone.
I'm a half elf type.
Hair and
Okay.
down.
I'm a hairless
folk.
tabaxi.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love it. I love it.
I'll show the stream our characters.
I can't edit.
Yeah, I can't edit my initiative.
Can't?
I think it's because we didn't drag out our tokens.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can
Well,
you
neither
add them
did-
for us?
Neither did.
I don't think they're
Ryvar.
tokens, are they?
Yeah.
It should be.
Are you sure you weren't doing it at the same time as her, like the initiative order changing? Because
No.
if you were typing at
I
the same
can't
time as
do it.
anybody else,
I
Like
can't.
I
click
can't
on it.
type. I can't even type.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on.
Hey, JMO, this is really serious.
Mm-hmm.
Refresh.
You-
We've got crabs,
You guys have crabs?
Deal with this, guys.
and I'm allergic to
Crabs.
penicillin.
Ryvar with his passive perception.
Hey!
We've got crabs.
Besties.
Oh.
Yeah, that
I
was
do
good
need
too.
to
I was gonna.
give-
Oh, I meant to clip that too. I didn't know.
I need to get.
Yeah, we have a very
Penicillin.
animal focused party. Even Mr. Thomas is like, you know.
To cure crabs, you need a
What?
medicated cream, shampoos, lotions, or mousses that kill lice. You don't need penicillin. So
Please stop.
What?
Please.
A big
stop.
old move to stop them.
Oh
Okay.
God, because I can't have it either. So we'd both. Be
I'm just
screwed.
gonna then put him in, so we don't
I'd have
waste too
hives.
much time with fun technicals. So Thomas, what'd you get for
8.
initiative? Okay. Opal.
7.
Ezra.
6. Sorry.
I got a 15.
Jean. Wayla.
9.
9. Thane.
Doesn't like these dice.
24.
Ooh, a 24. And
The
then.
dice downstairs.
It's weird. The initiatives aren't changing for me on the turn order.
You neither.
Oh, do I have to hit enter? That's
yeah, you
why.
have to.
Yep,
hit
there.
enter.
Ha!
Ah.
Stupid.
Ha!
Okay.
Stupid.
Hey, be nice to JMO. She could kill us.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a tiny map. Okay.
What did they say about tiny maps?
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is sponsored by Tiny Maps. If you want your maps to be a lot
big
smaller.
crabs. Like what?
All right.
Tiny map.
So at the top of the turn order, and basically just behind, goddamn, everyone. I'm just gonna use arrows to move these guys because it's easier that way. Boop, boop.
Look how much friends they are together.
At the back of the group, so really on the tail of Wayla and I forget who is back there now, and I
Thane.
can't see them.
Me.
And Thane, thank you.
Me.
We have Thane
Me.
up
Thane.
first at the top of the turn order. Directly behind you is 2 crabs ready to snap at you.
Right. They're within melee of me?
Yeah.
Ooh. Actually, I'm going to cast... Yeah, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh. Okay.
So each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me, so would I be able to get both the crabs?
Yeah. You would also get your friends.
Is it
At
a
least
direction
Wayla.
that I'm looking at, or is it all from me?
I thought you said a 15-foot cube from your person, right?
Originating
Yeah.
from me. Yeah,
It
would
comes
be-
out from you.
Oh, in all directions?
That's why Thunderwave is hard to use.
Yeah.
Actually, the creators of D&D have confirmed that the cube starts at your position and goes out in front of you.
Oh, really?
Oh, great. Then yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
can easily
relief.
do that just on the 2
Then
crabs.
I will cast Thunder Wave. So
As
that's make
can
a
be found on Twitter.
Constitution
Well, thank God, 'cause otherwise
saving
it's useless.
throw.
Exactly.
It's X.
Twitter doesn't exist.
Do they need to make a save?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
I bet they're coming on
DC
as
of
pretty
16.
Let's see. They both fail.
Oh, wow.
Stick. They both get pushed back 10 feet,
Okay.
and they take 6 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Both take 6.
And then a lot. Well, that's probably actually it might not be a good thing because now there's a big thunderous boom that goes out 300 feet. So we might have some more crabs. Didn't finish reading the spell.
Oh
Should've-
God!
I have some more crabs.
Okay.
We've
Anything
got
else
more
on your turn,
crabs!
Thane?
Because they moved, I'm just gonna. Can I just like squeeze forward a bit?
Yeah, I would say the
Keep
other
on
two
moving
are
forward.
pretty on Wayla's tail and within melee of Wayla,
Yeah, Wayla's
compared to
got
the
it.
others. So
Yeah, so I'll try to run forward as
Yeah.
much as I can.
okay, we'll just go ahead and do fine. You basically get up to the front of the group, since all of these squares are good old 10 feet. Okay.
And then is that a bonus action? No, wild shape is a yeah. No, we're good. That's
Okay.
it.
All right. At the end of Thane's turn, as everyone hears this thunderous boom and the water just ripples and pushes these crabs away from Thane in this very loud and dramatic form, but gets you all some distance from these crabs. Ryvar, what do you do?
There's a crab currently coming out of the water and attacking Ezra, right?
There's two crabs on that side of the dock. So basically Thane, Ezra, and Mr. Thomas, if we're saying like are in a line on one side, and then Wayla, Opal, and you are in a line on the other side as your pairs. Thane just pushed away those two that would be near Ezra.
Okay.
So now Wayla has two on her tail, and then Opal would be next if they get through Wayla.
So then, yeah, I would probably curse in Draconic under my breath, and then start to run back. And as I'm running, I take out my spear, plant the butt of my spear in the deck, and like jump up, and I'm gonna go down on the. I'm gonna attack the crab. I'm gonna attack
Crabs,
the
Zach,
crab.
come on.
That's how you get crabs.
I'm gonna attack the crab nearest Wayla twice with my
Is it the shell?
spear.
Okay,
That is a 25 to hit.
that hits.
And then that is a natural 1. So
Okay.
25 will hit. I deal 9 points of piercing damage to it.
Okay.
So I've jumped in the air, I land down, I stab it. And then I just also, like, as I'm landing, will take a bonus action kick with my foot.
Okay. Roll to attack that.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is... Ooh, max damage, 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then I just kind of land there right next to Wayla.
Wayla, you get the best view of this. You see Ryvar coming up from in front just as you're turning around, having just caught Thane, who's now sprinted away from you after letting out this thunderous boom. And Ryvar, you come up and you just hear the sickening crack of your spear going through this shell of a crab, and you kind of like twist it out to do even more cracks, and then in the ooey gooiness that you just opened, you just jam into it with your fist, and this crab its inside starts seeping out in the water, and it falls into the water.
Nice. I just look at, I just like without it's like the Thor Hulk moment without even looking.
Yeah.
I just high five Wayla.
Oh yeah. Perfect. All right,
That's my turn.
Ryvar. Killed one of them. Ezra, you're up. You see probably now a good 15 feet away from you the crabs that Thane has pushed away, but you are not in any immediate danger from a crab.
Well, should I keep running?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you don't, then who does?
All you know is that Opal's very happy with you.
God, she's gonna be so proud that I'm not being attacked.
I will say you did definitely feel claws in your shoulder as Opal saved you, but clearly tension in the claws as she pulled you.
Yeah, I
moving
feel like
forward.
if the momentum is there, if that's what we were doing and she caught me and we keep going, then I'm just forward momentum, just gonna
Okay.
run, continue down the path.
Okay. Move you bonus action or action dash, anything for a bonus action?
Um,
Either as you're running or before?
No, I'll just keep running. I'll bonus action dash.
Okay.
Run,
great.
run.
Can you bonus action dash?
Oh no, I can't. I can
Okay.
I can do that yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
I still, to this day, because the rogue was the first character I played,
Yep.
think that every character can bonus action dash.
Yeah.
So no, I will just take my action to dash.
Okay.
Great. And then I'll get the extra 30 feet.
All right. That was Ezra's turn. Wayla. Do you take on this crab in front of you, or do you also run away? You would get an attack of opportunity if you did run, because there is a crab right in front of you. Or behind you.
So you said there's one before me and one. Which one am I?
No, there's just one right behind you.
Okay, great.
So Ryvar took out the other.
Beautiful. I'm gonna whirl around. I'm gonna, because this is cool. I'm gonna bonus action. Speak a word under my breath, and I pull my sword out. This great sword, and it lights a flame.
Nice.
And I'm gonna kind of like whirl it around a little bit and just like stab down into this
Amazing.
this crib.
Okay.
This crib. Stab Caesar.
So this is gonna be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Right. 9 damage plus
Nice.
the 2d6 from the. That was plus 5 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice. You
So 9 slashing.
high five Ryvar, and immediately with the same hand grab this sword out of your sheath at your back and just like flip it around and stab down into the crab in a similar way he just did his spear. And as you do so, it once again cracks open from the back, and then the flames just, you can hear, and almost like a nice little cooked crab smell also happens,
Delicious.
but it almost like boils from the inside, and you pull it out, your sword out, and it once again, another crab sinks back into the ocean.
Grab it.
Oh, she's gonna yell, "Move!" and start running.
All right, so you use your 30 feet of movement to get with Thane. And then we are at Thomas.
All right, what's the crab situation like?
We have two that you could visibly see cracks in their shell from the force or thunder damage. But that is all that you see, at least out of the water on the attack.
They got pushed back in the water.
Yes, they got pushed back away from the dock, so you could continue to run and get away, but also Ryvar is still at the end of the dock because he didn't go back.
I will leap heroically into the water.
Okay.
Oh my
And
god, dude.
I am
swim.
going to take
You
out
can't
my
swim.
normal sword and my shield, and I am going to attack one of them.
Okay. Give me an attack.
22 to hit.
That hits.
11 slashing.
You come down and you find the perfect spot that the shell on its just like right side was already crapped. Jesus. It craps itself, and as you bring down your sword and you find a crack that was already there and jam your sword even deeper into the body of this crab, and it sinks into the ocean dead.
And then I take my sword again and I attack the other one.
You step up and attack the other.
Natural one.
As you
There
do
it is.
so, a wave comes by and just puts you just enough off balance that like you're blinded and you got salt water in your eyes and you just kind of blindly swing in front of you.
I can't swim! I can't swim!
You're standing!
Oh my god.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Opal. Wonder what you will do.
Also, yes, Kelsey, I saw you were muted, but yeah, paladins get extra attack.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop just long enough to sigh and cast Shield of Faith on Sir Thomas. So you get a +2 to your AC. Bonus action. And then I'm going to action dash.
Okay. So you get the same. So you're up with Ezra using full 60 feet of movement. Wayla and Thane are just 30 feet behind them. Ryvar and Mr. Thomas are still with the last remaining crab, Mr. Thomas being in the water. Anything else?
But Mr. Thomas has this. Right, buddy?
He's got a +2.
Tommy, let's go!
God, I killed the crab that was there. All right, so next it is...
Did you say I like Tommy or I don't like Tommy?
I like it.
Ryvar's the only person you call you Tommy.
Yeah.
All right, now it is the giant crab's turn. So this one that is by Mr. Thomas will first take a claw attack at you.
Oh boy.
And
I'm going to do whoa at it, which is a thing.
Whoa!
I'm just going to say whoa. Whoa! Whoa!
okay.
So they have to,
What is whoa?
I'm going to use my reaction. They have to subtract a d6 from the attack.
Is there a distance on that, or just something you see?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. It's
A whoa is any distance.
Whoa. You can see 30 feet.
Yeah, it's more than 30 feet because you ran 30 feet away after
So
pushing them
I just
even
say
farther
whoa,
away.
but nothing happens.
You hear from behind you, whoa! And nothing happens. So it still attacks you. Oop, that's a nat 20.
Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
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 So you will take...
JMO's brutal critical.
Yep. Ooh, double max damage. Okay. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Fuck you, dude! Get out of the water!
This is worst case scenario.
So you all are running away on the the docks that you see Mr. Thomas jump into the water to just heroically defeat one crab and then completely biff his second, to which the crab responds with a giant claw around his middle, and he is now grappled and within the claw of
By the
this
way,
crab.
Zach loves this.
This is such
And-
a Mr. Thomas thing.
Who?
Yeah.
You also
There's a
see
glowing force field around him.
4 more crabs
Oh boy.
Tommy!
coming out.
Tommy boy!
But he says it
All
in a Russian.
directions.
Tommy boy, come on! Tommy! It's like, is it a T or a D?
In the
I'll
commotion
go
that
back
you
for him.
caused.
I'll say
So you see
Well, I'm right there.
giant crabs
Hopefully I
come,
can
like, kind of, instead of pushing themselves against the sand of the, under the water, they kind of raise themselves just enough with their claws in the air and come running at you. One of them, they have to dash, but one is now right on Opal and Ezra.
Fuck.
Also have to dash. One's right behind Wayla. One's by you, Ryvar. And Mr. Thomas, you're now flanked. Well, crabs aren't that smart. You just have another one near you.
Problem.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a 1 intelligence. Yeah, they just run up to you. All right. That is
Crab
the
walk
crab's
up to him.
turn. We are back at the top of the order with Thane.
Stop it.
All right. So if I question JMO, this
If
small
I
map-
question JMO,
if I question JMO,
You get in trouble.
If I cast
Never
Call
question me.
Lightning, could I get the 2 crabs that have Mr. Thomas? I know Mr. Thomas might get a little shocked, but
That's an
it's
excellent
within 5
question.
feet. The 5 feet of.
I don't know how. Maybe someone smarter than me looking into you, Opal.
Never
I don't
mind. I can only
personally,
do
as
it, I can
JMO.
only keep it within 60 feet. I thought I can keep it within 100.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
I will
Sorry,
say
Mr.
there
Thomas.
is a high risk of doing anything electrical in the ocean.
Right.
I don't know if I could do this, but if this is too meta, it's fine. But I think I would be like, I've got Thomas, go!
There's a lot of crabs,
I'd love-
I've
Ryvar.
gone, Thomas, go!
I'll cast
I don't need help.
Starry Form on myself.
Okay.
In the form of Archer. And I will use
Yeah,
my bonus
the best one.
action to I'm gonna hit the. I know you. I have a. I have to help Mr. Thomas.
For sure.
I'm gonna.
That's just what Ryvar would say.
Is he within 60 feet of me, Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Or that crab that has Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Then I'll use my bonus action to shoot orb. Oof, no, I don't got you, Mr. Thomas. I think it's 10. No, 12 to hit.
Nope. That misses.
Okay. Nothing happens. And then I will, as my action. Spike growth? I do. Yeah. I'll just do guiding bolt at the one that has Mr. Thomas.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That does hit.
That'll be 46. Six, 10, 13, 17 points of radiant damage. And the next attack has advantage.
I don't think it's alive.
Crab.
Not gonna matter. So this crab that has you in its claw, Mr. Thomas, you see from behind you this bolt come in and just like explode this crab, and its body just like is in pieces, and its claw is like dangling from you still, and you just kind of shake, and it falls into the ocean around you.
And I'll just take a couple steps forward, so I'm like in between Wayla and Opal and Ezra.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Ryvar, you are up.
I'm going to attack this crab with a spear.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21 to hit.
It hits.
Dealing. I'm going to re-roll that with my piercer feat. Dealing 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's still standing. So
it is.
I'm going to do it again. That is a 19.
That hits.
There we go, 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Similar to before, you basically replicate what you do, and you stab the spear in, and then just crack it to the side, and just open up the back of this crab, so it once again opens, and you see its guts float out into the ocean as it sinks down.
Amazing. I am then going to run over, and narratively what I do is I like run to the edge of the dock, stick the butt of my spear into the wood, and like launch off, and then I just want to like, as I'm landing, once again just like double kick with my feet at this crab, because I'm going to use a key point and do flurry of blows.
Nice.
On
okay.
him. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
For a total of, not great, 15 total more points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. You come up, and almost as this crab is raring to claw at Mr. Thomas once again, you just kick both of its claws, and they go shooting back into their own face, and this crab sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
Amazing. And then I just, so how much movement did I use to get there?
We'll say like 30, so you could move a little bit more towards the dock.
Okay, I am going to, just start moving towards the dock more. I don't know, put me where you think I can go, because I know it's not fully 5 squares
We'll
each.
just do another 2 squares.
Yeah. And then I just look at Thomas and I'm like, let's go! Come on! Come on! Come on! And then that's the end of my turn.
I owe you my life.
All right, Ezra. A crab is now right next to you, having emerged from the ocean and crawled up onto the dock with you and Opal.
All right.
Punch it.
Very cool.
Very demure.
Very demure, very cutesy. I think. There's 2 things that I want to do. One of them makes sense, and one of them makes less sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think we know which one Ezra would do.
WWED.
Cast fly.
When
I cast fly on the crab.
I cast fly
All of
on
a sudden, these crabs are a real problem.
Oh my god.
Just because of the close proximity, the first thing that is gonna pop off is gonna be a witch bolt.
Okay.
It is lightning damage, but we're on the dock, so I'm hoping it's not going to be as insane. But here we are, you know.
We'll see.
We're taking chances and we're taking risks. So that is a 26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that is going to be 1d12 damage.
1d12.
1d12. Oh, that is 10 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just doing a quick little...
Crisping the crab for a snack. I would like to think that it's like got its claws out and it's like about to like pinch, and I just grab its claws and like
yes, I love that.
bolt it. So hopefully its
Seeing
shell.
some
will...
opinions on lightning and water.
But it's on the dock.
True, but it is still wet. And it is not... Okay, so we'll do it this way to see if something happens. Because as the waves come in, the docks are sometimes submerged. So they're not always completely clear. As the waves come, it might be 6 inches or a foot of water over the dock. So, if you think Ezra would wait between waves and, like, catch on to that? Probably not. So I'm going to do it odds or evens.
Oh, God.
So give me a d20 roll, and we'll say odds are there is water currently on the dock when you cast this spell.
And odds.
16.
Okay, evens. So you don't have to worry about what happens
Sweet
if you cast
16.
something lightning.
Okay.
All right, so you take...
Don't believe her, it's a trap.
This crab with through its claws, you just see the energy of the lightning course through its body. One of its eyes like pops because of the lightning itself. It's looking very hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just stay engaged with it.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
I think Ezra would just go, Opa! And that's my turn.
Love it. All right, Wayla, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick boop on this guy next to me.
With my flame sword.
With my flame sword. Just a quick boop with my flame sword. That's gonna be...
She attacks and sautés at the same time.
23 to hit.
That hits.
And
When
I
Wayla
realized
attacked,
also...
it smells delicious.
Yes. Also, I realized this should be a D10, not a D8, because I'm wielding it as a greatsword. I'm learning.
They want crap.
That is 10 slashing plus 8 fire. 18
15 total?
18.
Oh, 8
total.
18 total.
18,
Oh, yeah.
yep.
You fillet this crab.
Great. And then, can I make it to the other crab and use my other action on it?
Mm-mm.
Damn. Well, hold on. Oh, no.
Leave it to me.
I can't switch weapons casually, right? Is that a bonus action or an action? Like, could I take out a javelin?
Casually.
I don't know.
I think the
That's a little
specific
over the
rules
top.
with extra attack is that it has to be like
I think it is
two melee,
it has
two
to be the
range.
same
Yeah,
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna
agree.
run.
You can get to
Well,
Of course,
there.
Eric's gonna look it up. So
I actually,
Not.
I kind of want to run
I don't believe you.
for Mr. Thomas and
Talk
try
about
Okay.
to like
Angie.
get him, like pull him along with me.
Okay.
I'd like to save Mr. Thomas's life.
We'll say 1, 2, 3. You can get Yeah, we'll say you can get to Mr. Thomas. Or at least close enough to be ready to
I'm
help
like
as
ready
he...
to,
Yes.
like offers a hand, like
Our two heavily armored individuals are currently in the water.
fellow paladin. Come with me. I am your salvation. I'm kidding.
All right. Well, Mr. Thomas, it is your turn next. And you see Wayla coming in to help you.
I will grab Wayla's hand. Thank you. I briefly thought that I was dying, but I can stand.
It was in you all along. The power was in you all along.
But there is still a foe to be slain, and this foe is clearly evil. I think. Crab. I don't know if it's evil enough.
Crab, come on.
Maybe it's just a crab. But in my mind, it's evil, and I'm gonna
Sure.
jump over there and jump on its head like Mario. But,
What is the distance of jump that you can do?
it triples my jump distance, and
You...
I think my normal jump distance is like my strength modifier. Is that true? I don't know.
I cannot remember what it is.
I can jump pretty far normally.
Let's... To the Google.
Oh, I know this. You can jump 10 feet plus your strength modifier in a long jump, and then you can jump just your strength modifier up high, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I can jump 40 feet if I run. With the spell, at least.
Yeah, because it's 3 times.
Am I right on that?
It's such a weird rule. They
I'm not
need to
gonna
make that more
question it.
simplified for jumping.
What's the rule?
Yeah, what I saw
I don't know. It's way more complicated than it should be.
All I know is that it's not as much.
Ladies
as
and gentlemen, this episode is sponsored by D&D Beyond. Get your answers for all your D&D questions there.
What?
3 plus your strength modifier.
3.
A number of feet to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move 10 feet, or half that if you don't move 10 feet.
That's a long jump?
That's a high jump. Oh, long jump.
Yeah, we need long jump.
Yeah.
What is this, the Olympic?
Cover
think
number
it's
of feet
just-
up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot
Oh,
immediately.
strength
before you jump.
score. Okay, yeah, you're 18, right?
16.
16. So 16 times 3 is
46.
46.
Nope, 49.
48.
48.
It's math.
48, nice.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, yeah.
So I'm gonna jump on the crab like Mario.
Okay, yeah. So you
All
move
that
10
math.
feet to jump, and then
All
you
I
just
wanna do-
whoosh, jump right next to this crab. Are you
It's
jumping
me,
onto the
Miss
crab
Crab.
as your attack, or are you jumping near it and then attacking?
I'm jumping on it as my attack. Well, I mean, I guess it's just near it. But... I mean, I do have the feet mounted combatant if I do tame and ride this crab, but I have my
Go ahead and give
saddle
me
with the
a normal.
cavalier.
We'll just say you come down with the sword
That
as you're
would be
jumping
awesome.
onto it. So give me a attack roll.
8.
You're doing so good, buddy.
You just kind of, you're not used to this new power of jumping so far, and you just misjudge, and you just jump kind of right over it into the water beyond.
Oh, I'm
my
drowning!
God.
I'm drowning!
You can stand.
I stand and try to look cool and attack again.
Yep,
24.
that one hits.
5 damage.
It only had 3 left, so you redeem yourself after overshooting this jump by taking an unknown crab to your presence, just slamming your sword down into the back of its shell, and it crumbles into the sea. Is that the end of your turn?
It.
Okay. Opal, you're up next. You don't see any crabs right now.
I'm running.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, that's Ezra. But what? That's a giant Ezra.
Whoa.
Hey guys!
Oh, I did Witch Bolt, which was a
Oh yeah, you sure
I'm good.
did.
It was
Okay.
a 10. It's a 10. We're good.
Great.
But 1.
All right. Obel's just running. Next, from a good distance. So again, the commotion of this
Of the
attack and
ocean?
everything, the commotion of the ocean, is drawing more crabs to you. You've dealt with at least the ones that are close to you, so if you keep running, you think that you can make it to land to at least have a better perch. You don't know if the crabs will continue to follow you out of the water, but I assume you will keep running and at least get to the gate that is.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna tell everybody to slow down, but if we can get there, then I'd say we get there.
Make haste.
Yeah.
As of now, you think you can. You don't know if there's going to be crabs right near the gate. It is probably unlikely, because why would they hang out as close to the entry where the people come? But
is there a crab leg that I can grab?
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, there was definitely. You would have to take some time to rip off a limb of one of these crabs. The only claw that has been detached is from the one that was attached to Mr. Thomas while you exploded the rest of the body with radiant damage. But the rest
It's still attached to him.
Yeah, we'll just say that. Yeah, you can grab the claw that Mr. Thomas was just running with because it's still attached to him. Great.
No, keep on running. You'll thank me later.
So you all run. As you continue to run, you do see shadows of crabs following you. But as you get within, we'll say 60, 70 feet of the gate, they kind of do back off, knowing that they can't catch up to you, and they don't seem to want to get past this gate. So we are out of initiative order. Gonna delete your tiny tokens for now.
Good team. Good teamwork.
Tiny token.
So you've made it to this gate on the dock right there. So you have the option of crossing through the water to get to land. You can take the long way more northwards, kind of around to the homes and buildings you see, or the south piece of land you can also take. From this distance, you're still a good 300 feet away from the shore, so you can't see much detail, but I will say you now see a couple boats at the dock. They're tiny rowboats or even a canoe. They're not big boats by any means. And you do see some shapes of humanoid movement on the docks, but can't really tell what it is.
Is that foliage to the northeast enough to obscure our approach?
It will help. It's like marshland, so if you're sunken into kind of more of the water or crouching, you'll be half cover kind of thing, so it'll help, but it's not moving through true bushes or anything like that.
Part of me wonders if we should head the long way around and head through the marsh, because through the water they're going to see us approaching, through the cliffside they're going to see us approaching.
Definitely not through the water.
Yeah, so it's either through the cliffside, which is out in the open, or through the marsh, which sucks, but it gives us just a little bit more cover, and that's my personal vote.
Well, I mean, there's a large gap between the marsh and the dock, so I feel like they would see us coming anyways. They're still hundreds of feet.
Yeah, but aren't those a bunch of buildings, those black dots?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
could
make
right
our
now,
way to the village and then sneak our way through the village.
Right now you see some number of kind of humanoid figures near the dock, closest to you, and then you can kind of see
anybody moving
the
like
buildings.
this?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You're not close enough to know
cool.
how they're moving. But you know there are humanoids on the beach, right by the docks, and then you can start seeing a little bit more detail of the buildings, seemingly just kind of what you would expect the village, similar to some of the huts that were built quickly at the trading post, of kind of domed straw or branches of a roof with a mud clay building itself of varying sizes, but you don't get a lot of detail from this distance.
Gotcha. What do we think, team? Does the marsh sound okay?
Marsh.
Marsh.
I mean, I could turn into a fish and go I don't know, check out the dock, or we could just go around to the marsh. We could just go around to the marsh.
What if you turned into a horse?
It's not a bad idea to have you do some scouting. Maybe how about we just start? You're going to be faster than us. How about we just start making our way towards the marsh? You swim over there and then meet us wherever we're at when you're done.
What time of day is it?
So you got to the trading post probably a little bit before midday, because it was a full day and a half to get there from Baldur's Gate. And then after like a conversation and another, it's probably late afternoon by now, so you definitely have like a good.
Shape.
Yeah, it's a good 4 hours before the sun starts setting.
I don't know if I like that then.
Yeah.
You'll be by yourself.
I get them back on a short rest. If we take a short rest, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but when are we going to take a short rest?
Oh, you're right.
There are children in danger.
Yes, I
you're
think
right.
we should.
You're right. All right, let's just go to the marsh.
All right, let's
shark another day.
Okay. So I assume you are all stealthing.
Yeah.
Which from this distance is mainly just making sure it's not a high DC because it's passive perceptions across a distance, but everybody give me a stealth check.
Really?
Yikes. I wish I was Emery.
Could be worse.
Mine could literally not be worse.
Oh,
God.
Oh no.
Okay. Ryvar, what'd you get?
Bad for me, a 15.
Okay. Thomas?
Wish I could get a 15.
7.
Thane?
I thought mine was a 7. Upon closer inspection, it is a 1.
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a modifier to that?
It'd be a +2, so it'd be a 3.
Okay.
I mean, how
give you a
badly
3,
could you
but
fail
I'll note
this
that it's a
far
1.
away?
Opal?
10.
Woof.
There's
Ezra?
like 2 football fields.
I have a
between
panic
us
attack and start
these
screaming.
enemies.
He's upset he can't be a fish.
8?
I
Wayla.
wanted to be a shark.
A 15.
Okay.
It's
What is
funny.
their passive?
Better than most of those, I bet.
I know.
I dare to say.
Could I pull off just being a normal rabbit if they see me?
Bro, you got an eye patch
Okay.
on.
So you all start walking. You start walking away, towards farther away from where you see these humanoids. As of now, knowing that you probably keep an eye on that group as you go, you don't see anything that causes much alarm. You don't see like extra movement or anything like that. They seem to be pretty much stagnant to where they are.
I'm slithering.
Great, they didn't notice us.
Great.
Just throwing this out there, hypothetically. Let's say that they do find us approaching. We should adventure is adventure, right? We should just be like, oh, we're lost and we just stumbled upon this place.
What if it's the frog people? What if it's the Gripplies?
Well, then that's good. And we don't have to lie.
And if it's the snake people, we kill them. What's the problem?
Well, I'm saying that we could, just to get this in a bit of a better position, perhaps, we could lie.
But we should not lie if we can avoid it.
Well, I do respect you.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yep, no, for sure. Yep, you're very good at what you do.
It would be wrong.
Yep. You're correct, and I can't argue with it.
Okay.
It's muddy over here.
Yeah, you guys continue stealthing as
Mushy.
best as you can as you kind of crest over this little lagoon and get through this more marshy area with a bit more greenery to kind of traverse through. It's definitely like difficult terrain. You're walking through mud. It's a slow-going pace, which since you're stealthing, you kind of want to keep, but makes it even harder to stealth. Um, as you get closer and closer, again, you kind of get a decent view of these huts as I've described. There are some, as you get closer, you can tell have some level of damage. There's like one with a burned roof. There's one that looks like someone just like bashed in the side of the clay and just like destroyed the home. Um, they're not all like that, but it definitely seems like a village that has been attacked, and that includes the buildings as well as the people. Um, let's give you guys a different map of this village.
Oh god.
We're a bit clearer.
That's so small.
Whoa.
So we'll
so
say
small. Oh god.
it's a whole village. So you guys will say you get kind of to the very north part of this map. And whoever is leading the party, I'll let you give me a perception check to see
I
how.
have very good perception. Is that okay?
I'll get your perception.
I'm leading spiritually.
Your perception might be better than mine, because I have the alert feat, so my passive is really good. But my perception is just. My perception is actually just +3, so you probably have a better one.
Mine is a 7, but I'm like stuck in mud and like someone's keeping.
Do you want to
like,
do you want to ride on my shoulders?
It would be an honor.
Okay, get on up here. Boy.
I'm usually the one being ridden. I've never actually ridden somebody, so
Oh dear.
As you like start to climb up, like my tail like helps lift you up. Up the top of my head.
I can see what Mr. Thomas likes.
Dun, 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 dun.
I look away. I can't watch.
All right, give me perception with advantage, because I'll say Ryvar's leading you.
26.
Nice.
Nice.
All
Right, so the first thing you see, still probably a good 200 feet away from where you guys are right now, is...
Nice. That sounded beautiful.
Thank you. You see one creature down here, again, near the docks, but still a little bit to,
What is that thing?
still a little bit away. Behind them,
Snake-
you
snake
see
or frog.
more humanoids, kind of more in a group, so it's hard to, from this distance to see exactly how many, but you can tell there's a smaller group, just behind this single humanoid. You can't make much details besides this is a decently sized humanoid, and the ones behind them are roughly like an average size of 5 to 6 feet kind of looking
Were the
humanoid.
frogs smaller?
Yes.
All right.
Frogs
These are either
smaller.
big frogs or they're snakes. I'll look around everybody.
And I will give you one other spot that you can see. Do.
Hey. Bop, bop, boing.
Boop.
That was a Nickelodeon transition for you.
And boop. So in this area, you can see 2 humanoids that are, again, of bigger size. And then near the trees, you can see 2 smaller humanoid, maybe frog-like creatures near the trees. But you can't really get to, much detail on what each look like or what they're doing. You just kind of notice these 2 groups immediately.
Are all the snakes bad now? Right? Good ones came, but they're all bad now. Is that what it is?
I think we can
Okay.
assume that.
I think that
You know that the good ones came, and the good ones were still there when the bad ones came. You don't know what came of the good ones, but you can assume that most of the not Gripply folk here are bad.
Ripley's, believe it or not.
So,
If
kill on
we
sight. That was Matt's joke. Matt made that joke.
No, I didn't make it. Angie did.
Oh, Angie made it.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
Angie's joke. Actually, that was Angie's
That was Angie's joke.
I genuinely don't remember that joke being made, so I apologize.
It was in the Discord
It was in the
earlier.
joke.
Oh, okay.
All right, are you just walking up?
Well, I was
and
gonna say,
lying,
should
or...
we stealth around the trees to those
Into the
Gripplies?
trees. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
To the
Yeah,
Gripplies?
if we get to the Gripplies, we can talk to them.
Yes. Or maybe they're being
We can't
captured and
talk
we
to them,
can
though.
free them.
I can talk to them.
Wait, you know Frog?
Layla spoke to them
Abyssal?
last
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
earlier today.
You didn't ask me to.
Yeah, that's right. We said we got this.
You
and then we
just
did
said
not
you got this and walked
I
up.
thought you did
and
eventually speak. Is that not true? I don't remember.
No.
No.
I think she offered, and then
But we did get it.
You
At
said
the end of the
no.
day, we're
Oh,
here.
you did fine.
So
To the
your
trees.
your
To the
god has given
trees.
you the ability to speak to these creatures.
Yes.
What did your god give you?
I don't
Rippling
know.
guilt.
I need to.
Flying
refresh.
horse.
I don't know.
Crippling guilt. Gripply guilt.
Grippling guilt.
Really good.
Anyways, let's. I can. Yes,
All right, so you're
I can talk
stealthing
to
through the
them.
forest.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a stealth checks.
Wah!
A different kind of stealth through the forest compared to a mud bog area.
I'm really disappointed in myself tonight.
I'm proud of you, Angie.
All right,
Thank you.
Ryvar.
I have a +7, but I rolled a natural 1.
See,
Great.
it's not so easy, is it, Ryvar?
Thomas.
You're a monk.
I beat Ryvar. I got a 4.
Great.
Well, maybe I didn't.
Thane.
Thomas steps on
I
my
got a-
tail. No!
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. It might save you guys. Opal.
9.
Maybe not. Ezra.
No,
7.
I got this.
Guys,
Wayla.
Nat 20 plus 2, 22.
Ooh-wee.
Okay.
A nat 20 and a dirty 20, and then shit.
And then a 1, 4, 9, and 7.
I got a
Wow.
34.
I don't know if that
groups.
balances
Big
out, bro.
law of
Hard to
averages
do.
not good.
So
Hard to do.
Oh, I think I just.
The difficult thing.
So they see me, but they don't see Thane on my shoulders.
Interesting.
Got
Talking
him.
like a
Ryvar, I
host.
assume you're leading the way, and probably
Yeah.
Mr. Thomas as well. So you guys start making your way through the forest, feeling pretty confident. As you get closer and closer to them, the Thane and Wayla, everyone seems confident at how they're stealthing, but they're being so loud. Like it seems like they're stepping on every leaf, every branch. Like
Wincing every time.
you're
Oh,
just
God,
you
oh,
don't
God.
understand how they are walking so confidently, but being so loud at the same time.
I imagine we're
Um,
breathing really heavily too. We're like,
Yeah.
Why did I wear
walking
this
through
heavy
that
armor in
mud
the swamp?
took you
You guys
all
exercised
pretty
at all, or is it-
winded.
Thane's
Um,
furry thighs are blocking my ears, so I can't hear all the noise that I'm making.
What?
You think you're being quiet, but it's like when you're wearing
oh my
headphones.
god.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you all
My neck is so warm.
as you get closer, you all can see that the two figures closest to the force themselves are Gripply warriors. They obviously are not currently holding a weapon. But they are in a loincloth with some bracers and clear frog folk, pretty tiny. And they are currently chopping wood and cutting down some trees to gather some wood. And behind them, they are under the supervision of what I don't think any of you have seen these kinds of creatures, but can pretty easily assume female 1T. You notice these women that are in these long flowing dresses, a lot of jewelry around them, snake eyes for eyes, but that's really the only snake-like feature besides maybe some angular facial features. They don't have a lot of snake-like features themselves, but you see two of them kind of lazily, one with a leaf fan, just like fanning herself, just watching these Gripply gather wood. And all of them, the two Gripply and the two 1T, as you get probably within like 30-40 feet, one of you makes enough noise that they all turn and look in your direction, and that's where we'll take a break.
Oh! Okay.
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 Well, stand up, stretch. We'll see what
sounds
happens
winking
with
at
some
me.
terrible rolls of stealth
Oh my
when we
God.
come back from break.
Okay, bye.
Well, that's important. I will try to end early for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hello, welcome, everyone, back to Candlekeep. Where we left off, the party has unsuccessfully snuck
Bye, Eric.
by Eric.
What happened? Why did that happen?
That was weird.
It wasn't even like the Zoom one.
don't know
That
what
was
happens.
weird. The party has unsuccessfully snuck up to these two Gripply warriors and to what you presume to be Yuan Ti. And they all have seen you because of the failed saves, but they don't seem to be doing anything to Yuan Ti kind of continue to fan themselves or stand there pretty casually, but are now watching you to see what you do next.
Act casual.
I just
Fireball.
I start fanning myself.
I just start to walk forward out of the forest.
I'll be
Okay.
just pointing at things in the tree.
Oh,
Yeah, is that an acorn?
It is an acorn, I think.
In a forest?
I would like to cast Divine Sense,
Okay.
which tells me if they're Fey, Fiend, or Undead. Any Fey, Fiend, or Undead around?
Let me double check.
Because that will determine how I react.
No, you do not get the
Every-
sense of any Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
Everything's fine.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
Oh no, are they mean girls?
Are they speaking common?
They are. They were approached in common, so they
No.
Well,
said hi back in common.
So
How's it going?
sorry to just how's your day?
Okay. One of them keeps fanning herself, and it's the other one that actually is engaging. The other one is just like,
I look at Wayla, and I like look at the Gripply people and like nod towards the Gripply people.
Can I start to just wander around like towards the
Sure.
group of people? Like just try to be like casual,
Mhm.
like just pacing around.
And then I'm trying to distract the
Yeah.
Wanty women while she does that.
mm-hmm.
Hot day, isn't it?
Yes, it's pretty hot. What are you guys doing here?
Oh,
research for my new book.
So, these
I'm
people
writing
are-
this comic.
yep, and
About
we are
acorns.
we are her paid security.
Very important person.
It's a lot of
the
security
fifth.
for her,
I'm the guy.
Very
but sure.
important
Okay.
person.
Ezra,
Very
give me a
important.
persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah,
Finally, something I'm good
I
at.
know. Thank God we let this
When
one
I say
for
I'm the
talk.
guide, can I like slap Ezra and
Um,
give them guidance? Or would that be
Yeah,
noticeable?
Sure.
Cool.
I'll allow
Use
it.
that's a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So that is, you said a performance check or persuasion check?
Performance. No, persuasion. Sorry.
Dirty
Persuasion.
20.
Dirty 20?
And I have the receipts. I can pull out
Mm-hmm.
She does
source
have a
material. Many.
She kind of squints at you, but doesn't make any move. What exactly is your comic about?
Well, okay. So it's complicated to really explain, but like and you know in Parks and Rec when like April is talking to Jennifer and she kind of like starts adopting the like
Yes, very
like
much.
whatever. She kind of like as Ezra is talking to them, she kind of is like playing to their like
Mm-hmm.
it's like pretty like it's a lot of like avant-garde stuff. Like there's a lot of physical stuff happening in the comic, but it's all like an allegory for like bigger social issues, you know?
Mm-hmm. And as you continue to describe it a little bit more, Wayla, you make your way over to the Gripply.
Yep. I will very quietly, like, still looking at the trees, but, like, glancing their way and speaking in Abyssal. Do they have you under their thumb?
Give me a stealth check.
Do they have thumbs?
That is a 18.
Okay.
Not bad. It's a good roll.
Okay.
I only have a +2.
You notice that the one fanning herself kind of clocks your movement over there, but you feel pretty confident that you're whispering quiet enough that she wouldn't hear you.
Looking at trees, inspecting them. Hands on my hips. Like a dad who's watching someone else do something. Like standing in
Just watching the Gripply chop wood.
Yep.
As you whisper Abyssal at one of them, its eyes grow wide as you speak to it, and it like tenses up and like glances towards the other two women closest to them, and kind of like shakily continues with what they're doing, but does not answer you.
Okay, so the answer is yes. Okay. I will try one more time. I'll say, gosh, maybe where are the children?
Can I add, because I can also speak Abyssal. You guys really were missing us last time, huh?
That's hilarious.
And I just like
Also,
right
the
after that
captain
say,
could also, and you were just like, nah.
You just didn't care.
We're good.
The captain did offer. The captain did offer to help.
I'll just add, we're here to help.
The
They assume.
the Gripply that's a little bit more south, kind of chops a log in front of it, and then looks even farther south. And both of you, or one of you with advantage, give me a perception check.
I have a
Do you want to do it? Yeah, I only have +1. I'll give advantage.
Thank God. 24.
Nice.
Okay, with a 24, you look kind of in that south direction where the Gripply kind of motions to, and you can see another group of these female humanoids also lazily hanging out around a small kind of 3-sectioned pond. And boop. And with those, you can see 4 of these like female figures, very similar to the ones you see in front of you. And you can also see 2 other beefier looking figures. One, let me make sure I'm describing these correct. One you can see has snakes for arms. One has a serpent body, like the basically torso and lower is the body of a snake, while the front top part is humanoid. They're still about 150 feet away from you guys. But with that high of a roll, you can see all of them, and then you can see a couple of Gripply in the water as well, doing something that you can't tell from this distance.
Yep.
Swimming, having a great time.
Yeah, they're just
they
got some floaties.
Just like make eye contact with anybody around any of us and like point everyone's attention in that direction.
Like a subtle nod.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone but Ezra probably picks up on that, because Ezra's mainly like being the distraction, describing this comic in great detail.
Oh, absolutely.
To the point of eventually she's just like Okay, yeah, I get the picture of it, and that's fine.
But do you though?
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
talked for
kidding.
like 5 minutes.
I know.
Shut up. Okay.
I do that sometimes. It's crazy.
But what are you guys doing like here specifically?
We were hoping to talk to some of the Gripply people for one of the characters that she's been working on for inspiration.
It's a Gripply.
And so, yeah, so we knew that this was a Gripply village, so we're here to see the Gripply.
It's not really a Gripply village anymore. Under new management, so I don't think it's the best for you guys to stay here.
Who's the new management?
Yeah, where are all the Gripplies?
I mean, they're here. You can see two right there.
Okay.
But they're not.
So it's
like,
so they're here, so that's their village too.
Yeah.
Then.
And you are paying them.
No, they're just working for us right now.
Oh, so they have jobs with you guys.
Minimum wage.
Are they your slaves?
Ezra, wasn't there also a character in your comic book that resembled these fine individuals here? Perhaps you could interview them.
Yes. It wasn't as quite a fleshed out character as I had hoped, so that would be excellent to give it some like dimensionality and stuff. Yeah.
You can feel the charisma coming off of them.
But she'll look back at Ryvar, who blurted his last question.
Ryvar, that's crazy. Look at them. There's no way.
I kind of have
They're
the
so
same
happy.
suspicions, honestly.
Oh my!
You guys!
All of you need to leave now.
Oh god, they're really don't listen.
So Ryvar's gonna do something in this moment that Zach knows what is gonna happen, but Ryvar wouldn't know because they're not the same as him. And so in Draconic, thinking that they don't understand him, but I'm pretty sure Zach knows that Wanti do understand Draconic. Is he's gonna basically call them like a curse word, like just like in Draconic, like stupid bitches or like something like something like that, like say something like that, but like in Draconic under his like loud enough that anybody can hear, but he doesn't think they'd understand.
Ryvar, you see the one that's been just fanning herself this whole time. Stop. Eye contact with you directly. And then let out this shriek. Piercing shriek. Louder and just like hurts your ears almost how
already
loud
going for the sword.
that she...
God damn it.
You guys!
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Not the comic!
I was gonna... Yeah.
Listen, Zach knew that we had to get this on the road.
I was trying to talk to me.
There's no way we're talking.
There's no way. I know.
We got 2 paladins. They're not gonna walk away with slaves still being here.
Ha! Hell no. That's true.
Unless they successfully lie to me that they aren't slaves.
Well, I guess that's not.
Yeah, I can see him believing it.
Give me 1 second. If you guys near the tree line want to see if you can drop your tokens, otherwise I can drop them in. But
I think I should be able to.
Where's the tree line? Oh, right here.
I'd probably be a little bit closer talking to these ladies.
Adequate.
I'm not talking at them, you're cursing at them.
You know Draconic too, don't you, Ezra?
Yeah.
I taught you it.
No, I knew it before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because then you found out that I knew it, and you...
And it was cute.
We were, yeah.
That's cute.
That's cute.
It's cute. It's cute.
Okay.
I like the further we go along in Candlekeep because Ryvar and Ezra can get to the place where they were in the other sessions of like being buddies.
All
We went through a whole like being afraid of water and then overcoming her fear. But I think it was in those early sessions, which were actually the late sessions. So I don't know at what point I'm not afraid of water.
I do
Go back
think
and
I
figure
think
it
it
out.
was in that. I actually feel like it was in the first session. Didn't we travel?
I like
on ship?
overcame my fear in that first session.
Didn't we travel on ship in that one to the mines?
Probably.
No, we
To the
didn't.
mines? No, it was just over water. Oh God, over land.
Okay, so
Maybe the
then-
second one.
That's the fun part about doing the sessions out of order.
All right. No, why can't
all
I?
right. I had advantage on initiative, right?
Oh, that's why I got them done. Why?
Because I think that's just kind of
'Cause
like what
you
you said.
called-
I think that's what you said.
As you
I
called
don't think I
some
said
I heard
it.
that.
wanty some bitches.
Zach, how's it
Really
feel to be
got
on the other
him.
end of that?
Huh?
How's it feel to be on the other end of that?
Being told no?
Trying to get
Loves it.
it to happen for no reason.
Feels good.
All right. Kelsey, can you? Oh,
I don't
know.
have one. Sorry, I didn't.
Nope. Yep, that makes sense.
Think that
She's
out.
in a different spot.
Splat.
What?
Oh, I don't think I updated her token with her new.
Why are we all getting the same
Oh, maybe I
initiative?
That's crazy. What's your dex?
Picture looks
You
great.
over here as
Um,
well.
+2.
Okay, yeah.
So.
I'll be ahead of you.
Okay, we're gonna do this group.
Are you
as
What's your
half
dex,
elf?
Opal?
Are you a half elf, Ezra?
Mm-hmm.
My new character in Baldur's Gate 3 is a half elf. I just started a PlayStation 5
Whoa.
run because I don't have a PC right
Whoa.
Nice.
What class?
now. You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna think it's ridiculous, but Warlock actually. I'm doing Warlock run
Why would I think
Interesting.
that's ridiculous?
because I feel like a lot of people think that playing Warlock is like not fun.
Fuck
They
rules.
can shove it. It's
I
Baldur's
think I
Gate.
took a
Whatever you
level
want.
of Warlock
That's
as a
the whole
bard.
point.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
magic
do.
initiative
I'm gonna.
Warlock.
My main party is gonna be me as a Warlock, and then Gale as the main magic user wizard.
Oh, I love that.
Shadowheart as a cleric.
My life.
And then I'm gonna reclass Astarion as a dexterity-based fighter.
I've heard that
Ooh.
him as a monk reclassed is
Ooh,
badass.
Ooh,
that would
that's
actually
cool.
be really fun.
Yep. My friend that
Okay.
I'm playing a group with is making
Alrighty. So there are now added more tokens, but you don't necessarily see all these people yet, so just be
I've
aware.
actually zoomed all the way in, so I don't see anything.
Great, perfect. Keep zoomed in. All right.
I guess I can show the stream what's going on, but
Order.
it's really
All right.
tiny, guys. Just be prepared.
I'm ready to squint.
That's as close as I
Let's
can get it,
do-
because it's a whole village.
It's a big one. What? Nope, don't do that.
Oh my god.
Where'd it go? Oh.
Hit the wrong button. Okay, at the top of the turn order is some creatures you do not see yet.
I will go
So-
ahead of Ezra, JMO, just so you know.
Okay.
And what is the Wantee's dexterity?
Hold on one
Because
second.
mine's 18.
I mean, they're snakes.
No, 19.
There are snakes with snakes.
Yeah, but if I can go before them, that would be really good
But-
for me.
I'm a cat and my dex is not very good. So.
Also, mine is a
Yeah.
dirty 20. I don't think there's a spot, but let me know when you're ready.
Oh yeah, I didn't add you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Where'd you go? There you are. At
It's okay.
turn a 20. So you actually will go first. I'm still gonna move a couple people because they're not actually like with you guys yet. But so Wayla, you'll go first. Think about what you do. The
Got
one
it.
T has just a 12 for their dex.
Okay.
So Ryvar will go, and Ezra, I think you have higher than that as well too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they'll go after.
Suck
both of you.
it.
Suck
And then
Suck it!
Suck it.
I just started a rewatch of True Blood.
Oh, that's
60.
not what I'm thinking.
Suck it.
Rewatch of True Blood, replay of Baldur's Gate. You're thriving.
Yeah. Well, because I just finished Lost the other night and bawled through the series finale like a
Oof.
baby.
Lost.
all right.
Yeah, I really.
Top of the turn order
you should watch
is
it.
Wayla.
I would like to turn to these friends and in Abyssal, tell them to hide, and then run.
What does that
run.
sound like, Kelsey?
in Abyssal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Clip that.
Clip
I
that.
Listen, I gotta commit. And I want to run right between these people and start slashing. I pull out my sword as I run, and I use my bonus action to set it on fire. And
Yes.
I'd like to just get right between them.
Sword is on
Fire. The top one I'll hit first. I'll try to hit
top.
first.
Get chirp one.
What's happening?
Okay.
Get it together, man.
Or I just want to stand like right between them, so that way I can do one and then just like turn. And
Oh,
do
I
the
see
other one.
I see what you mean. Got it.
If you guys could calm down.
Calm your tits.
That's going to be a 14. Is that enough?
That hits.
Hell yeah. That is a 5 plus 3, 8 plus. So 8 slashing. And 10 fire. Damn.
Wow. 18 total. Okay. She's still standing, but she is singed.
Okay, I'm gonna use my other attack on her.
Okay.
Yes.
That's gonna be a 13.
That still hits.
Nice. 7 slashing.
Okay.
8 fire.
So a total of 15.
Is that a flame tongue longsword?
Yes.
God, so dope.
I saw that and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flame
It's
tongues.
like, I'm
are
gonna give Wayla
amazing.
something fun.
Yeah.
All right, cool. She
That's my turn.
is, and even closer, you can see a little bit more of those snake-like features. Again, the eyes and like some parts of her skin, some like scales are coming through, but for the most part, she looks humanoid, and they are only wearing these like dresses, so they are not heavily armored at all.
Yep.
And so you just give two huge
Shoom, like an X
slashes
across.
into them that like almost immediately cauterize but also singe the skin around her as at the same time, and she is looking rough already.
Nice.
At the end of your turn?
That is it. That is all I can do.
Nice. Next I added the Gripply since they have been instructed to do something. So they will just run into the trees. These two will. And that is all you see of the Gripply. Next, I've already done those guys. So the next one that is up will be Mr. Thomas.
All right, I'm going to flank the one that Wayla
Nice.
attacked. I see Wayla take out the flaming sword, and I regret my ring of jumping choice.
That's why I gave her that sword, because I was like, everybody else is getting something cool. Wayla needs
Yes.
something too.
And I am going to attack at advantage with my
Roll for
one-handed
it.
sword. Wow, 2 9s to hit. I'm bad.
9s miss.
Okay, I'm gonna roll attack again.
Mhm.
24.
Nice. That hits.
6.
Okay. You take out a good chunk of her side, but she is barely hanging on.
Cool. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got Juan T. So
No,
the one that is.
they switched again, but it should be me then Ezra.
Oh, yeah,
then,
you're right.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's because I reordered when I added the Gripply. That's why. Okay. Ryvar, you're up first then.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I help my friends.
Your video is still off. Do you know that?
Oh. Hi. I was scratching my back very aggressively and didn't want to be a distraction. So
Fair.
I am going to scoot around here to complete the flanking Big Mac.
Hell yeah.
And then I am going to take out my spear and stab at the Wantee between me and Wayla at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That is a double 17s. That's crazy. 24 total.
That hits.
I'm just going to go ahead and roll both attacks. Oh, wow. 2 17s and then 2 5s. But that does bring the total to 12.
That still hits.
Okay, amazing. So we're going to go with Oh wow, I'm not gonna reroll either of those. 14 plus 8, I think. Yes. 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay. She's still standing.
And then she needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. 16.
She succeeds. I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm just going to do one bonus action attack unarmed.
Okay.
15 to hit.
The hit.
And then 10 points of not bludgeoning, slashing because of my claws. Slashing damage. And then that's my turn.
All right, you come up and similarly, not a heavily armored individual, so you land all of these hits and slice into her with your spear and just like punch her twice in the gut, and the wind's blown out of her. She's looking very rough, but still standing.
Okay.
Ezra, you are up. You are muted.
Oh boy. I have so few melee situations. So I am going to
Woo!
I'm going to on the person in front of me, the Wanty that I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
To cast Crown of Madness.
Okay.
So she has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 17.
That succeeds. So nothing happens.
I love magic.
That was fun. But then I get to roll on the wild magic table.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 1 or 2.
And that's a 13.
Damn it.
Okay.
So it's up to
So
3 now?
nothing happens. No, 2.
Oh yeah, you didn't cast Fly earlier.
So that's my turn. Oh, I'm so glad.
Nothing makes me feel worse as a DM than Angie's turns. I'm just like, I feel so bad when you feel bad. Like, it just breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I want to break the rules and just be like, roll again.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
I deserve this somewhere. Somewhere down
right.
the line, I earned this.
It is now the Wanty's turn. The first one is going to attack Wayla with advantage because the other one is flanking. Ooh, the two still bad rolls.
Bring it.
Nope. I can't do anything.
Okay. It's okay though because it's only an 11 to hit,
Fails.
and she gets 2 attacks. She pulls out a scimitar that was at her hip.
That paladin AC
wow.
is nice, isn't it?
Terrible. Even with advantage,
It's the best.
that's still only a
Coming
14.
from a bard? Yes. No, that fails as
Yep.
well.
Okay, so she takes 2 swipes against you and just hits your armor, not understanding where the weak spots are at all. The other one is going to attack you, Ryvar, not with advantage, because you're just there. That was so close to being a nat 20, but that's a 11 again.
Miss.
And then a 9. Cool.
Miss.
And then
me and Wayla used one of the misses to high five over the person.
And then these go. Okay. Just there. Boop, boop, Okay, and that is all of their turn, and now we have Opal.
Okay, I am going to be a good little cleric. And let's see. Is anybody hurt?
No.
I am.
Oh.
Are you hurt?
Owie.
The crab.
I'm not.
My head.
I'm not bloodied, but I am hurt.
Okay.
You don't
here's
need
what
to heal me.
No, here's what I will do. I will cast because I can do a bonus action. I can spell bonus action and action if one's a cantrip, right? So that works. Okay. I'm
Yes.
going to bonus action second level healing word on Mr. Thomas.
Okay.
So that, gosh, I could have done better there. 8 points of healing. And then I'm going to action. Well, first I'm gonna scoot back just a little. And then I'm gonna toll the dead on this guy right here.
Mm.
And Matt, your AC should still be +2 as well, because it's concentration for 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow. I am rolling. That's a 5.
That's gonna fail. So she is gonna take 8 points of necrotic damage.
And it was this top one?
The one in front of Sir Thomas, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you hit her with this. You said it was Toll the Dead, correct?
Toll the dead, yeah. So it just like from inside her head, like I imagine like it's basically just the sound of like nails on a chalkboard,
Ooh.
just like
Ah.
fills her head to the point where it does actual necrotic damage.
You hear like
Wow.
an almost identical scream come out from her as she clutches her head and like eyes start to bleed a little
Oh!
bit as she collapses to the ground. Dirt.
That's my turn.
Hamburger, she dirt.
Dirt. Oh my god, they're so tiny the X can barely be an X
Yeah,
on them. That's hilarious.
this is so great.
All right,
Tiny
Thane.
F's forever, honestly.
Yeah, I love it.
Do we see anybody else running up or not yet? Just these two people. I haven't zoomed out yet. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I
don't think you are.
No, you can't yet.
It's fine if not.
I don't think you see anyone yet. They're all pretty covered by buildings still. So, but I would say, like a cry for help or a battle cry.
Right.
Like if
And we
there
did
are
know there
other
was that other
people,
group.
at least there was a group at the beach. You can assume there might be more, and the cry that she gave clearly was
So
some sort of
save
warning.
some stuff. I will. I'll do the archer form again. I'm assuming
Okay.
it's been 10 minutes since that last fight. And then I will throw as a bonus action, just throw an orb at the other one. It's going to be an 18.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just 3 or is it? So 7 points of damage. 7 points of damage. And
Okay.
then I will just do a produce flame and huck it as an action.
Okay.
Same person. That's a natural 1.
That misses.
Okay. All right. Doesn't hit my friends. Good.
Nah.
And then I
I
will just
won't do it this
move.
time.
I'll move south 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, this last remaining 1T looks rough. Okay, she has 1 HP less. So,
Ugh.
all right, we are back at the top with Wayla.
You said this one has 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think it'd be really funny if I just tried to slap her and do that, but I'll just take it. I'll take it. We'll be safe. We'll do a sword slash here.
Mm-hmm.
That was nat 1/7. That is going to be a 15.
Oh yeah, and even with all any bonus you have,
so she misses on the
destroy
first
her.
one somehow because it was a nat 1, but then has to take the second swing. And,
Well, you have advantage on it because Ryvar's flanking.
Oh, okay, perfect. So then yes, the
on the
first
first
swing
attack,
then
you
takes it down.
cauterize her basically in half. Yeah.
And she'll like
And
twirl it
she
cool.
gon-
I'd be like, what? What's next? Where
So
else? Is there any
yeah,
other enemies?
so you know that there were some on the beach. So you
Okay.
know from in the west direction, there's
Right.
likely more enemies
Oh, yeah,
coming.
yeah.
If you presume that those were them,
Mhm.
you know that there were some. Just you and Opal know that there were some by
Yep.
those pools south,
Mhm.
and that is also where the eggs are.
Uh-huh.
So
So I think she would tell the group, the children are south, the pool, and then maybe run over to the guys in the woods and ask for more information. Like if we have a second to breathe, she'd maybe run, like use her movement to run over there and ask in Abyssal, like, um, how many more? There's some at the beach, some south.
mhm.
Anywhere else. Where are the rest of your people?
um, so you're asking how many more Gripply?
How many more? Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the Gripply at? 'Cause we kind of know where the bad guys are. I'm assuming the Gripply are similar, but like if there's more, I want to know where they are.
Um, they they seem unsure.
Okay.
But okay, roughly tell you about 10 to 12.
Okay. All right. Stay safe.
Okay. So,
I guess that's all I can do.
Yeah,
Well,
30.
unless does someone need healing?
I don't know.
I don't think
It didn't
so.
land
Also,
any
have to be
attacks.
able to.
So
I'd
it
also
was
have
just
to be
the
able
crab.
to touch you. Okay, that's all.
Yeah. It was just the crab on Thomas
She
so far.
readies to see where the group runs next.
Okay. Um, Next are the Gripply, who answer you but kind of continue to cower in the forest
Yeah.
and just not know what to do. Next is these guys. So from the south, you all can now see running up, one of these snake creatures that you've heard about. This one specifically is a human head and body, but has two snakes as its arms. So as it runs, you just see two slithering snakes coming out of its body.
Honestly, you look ridiculous.
Is the snake's
practical
heads the hands?
Yes. Like two full snakes coming out of this body.
Just seems
That's
like
practical.
Completely.
Thank you.
Do you see one of those running towards you? And let's see. And then those that were by the 1T can see just on the other side of a house to the west another snake hybrid person that has a human body but a snake head. So the skin kind of forms into scales as it gets closer up the neck to then a full snake head as it's hissing and running towards your direction. And as a reminder, you don't see it on the map yet, but Opal, you know that there were two snake-like creatures by the breeding pond area, and only one of them is currently running up towards you. as a reminder. So they spend their whole turns running. Next is Thomas.
I am. How long does the jump spell last? 1 minute. Never mind. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, run towards this one that's got the snake head. And I'm going to take out my javelin. My javelin of just this normal javelin. And I am outside of its range, so I have disadvantage, but I'm going to throw 2 javelins at it.
Okay.
My God.
22!
With disadvantage, wow, okay. Yeah, first one
Yes.
hits.
I forgot that I have spells.
Yeah!
7 piercing.
Okay.
I love it.
And then I am going to throw another one at disadvantage. 12. It's good while it lasted.
That hits.
Oh! I am so good. 6 piercing.
I love the positive self-talk here.
All right. You throw these 2 javelins and just like very theatrically it's just shoulder, shoulder, and not enough to slow it down, but it now has 2 javelins sticking out of its beefy shoulders.
All right, I'm just running straight for it. It's my turn.
Okay. Next is Ryvar.
I'm going to run until I'm 10 feet away from this guy. And I think I like start walking forward. And I just say, finally, I was honestly starting to get bored. And the tattoo that is on my shoulder of the waves crashing over my shoulders begins to ripple, and the water of the tattoo comes off my shoulders and starts to wrap around my arms as these like watery tendrils kind of start to surround me, and I then begin to sprint forward. And as my action, I am going to like leap in the air and I punch 10, 15 feet away from this snake-armed guy, but the watery tendrils extend my punch and slam into him, and I'm going to attack him with 2 unarmed strikes. And I'm going to use a key point to do Fangs of the Fire Snake. And I'm really combining my knowledge of all of the elements here, as that's been something that I've been working on. And so the water kind of becomes like fire water, and it like is like this spinning, fiery, watery tornado.
Hell yeah.
That comes and slams into him. First attack. Oh gosh. First attack is a 13.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that is going to be so it is 9 points of fire. No, 4 points of fire damage. No, it's all fire damage. Sorry. So 13 points of fire damage and 2 points of force damage. Do I need to do that in the future?
Don't need to separate them.
Okay. So a total of 15 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay. Great.
Second attack is higher.
Nice.
And I'm going to spend another key point to add fire to this one. Doing a grand total of 20 points of damage on the second attack.
20. Nice.
And then I just land 10 feet away from him, and I just have this like these fiery, watery tendrils like surrounding me as I get down into a stance and face off.
Awesome. I like to think that you were both kind of like running at the same time, and he's thinking that like he's gonna get into melee with you with his like snake arms at the ready, and then just before he can get to you, just and he's surprised by seeing this fire water come at him, and you almost bloody him just by those 2 blows.
Awesome. That's my turn.
All right, Ezra, you up?
Determined to redeem myself, I am going to see Ryvar's elegant display of elemental explosions, and step. This one's dead, right?
Yes, the 2 that both had.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like you anyway, and I'm gonna step over this one, and then I'm going to just like a style point at this one over here, and try to get, who is this? Is this Ryvar right here?
Yes.
Try to miss Ryvar, but I think I can because it's a straight line to this one over here. I'm going to use some sorcery points to twin spell a lightning bolt at 3rd level at both of them.
Oh, dope.
So they have to both make dexterity saving throws. And they better fucking fail, you guys.
All right. Dex.
Lightning bolt literally does half damage, though, right?
Yeah.
Luckily. The one closer to Thomas got a 9, so I assume fail.
Fail.
The other one got a 21, so half damage.
Okay. So damage for both of that is 28 points for the one that failed.
Nice.
And then half of that for the one that succeeded.
28 for him and 14 for this guy. Very nice.
Then I just go. Holster my finger guns.
I like to think that.
And then I yell, "That a little lightning with your storm, Ryvar." And that's my turn.
Love it. All right, next are these groups that are just running together. And they go 5, 10, 15, 30, 45, 50, 60.
Oh, bring it, baby.
What? Okay. Those guys are moving. Those guys. Okay. All right. None of them are within range of anything. Oh no, they use their dash. Okay. Yep, that's it. That's all they do. Opal, your turn.
Opal is so far away.
Okay. I'm going to get a little closer. 20, 25, 30. And then I am going to... Oh boy, let's see. How far away am I from? Okay, I'm gonna bonus action cast because I was wrong and it only lasted 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Ryvar.
Oh, amazing.
Plus 2 years.
Nice.
And then I will use my action to
Oh, that's awesome.
cast Toll the Dead on the one right in front of Ryvar. That's a wisdom
guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Snake arm guy.
And I want the sound to resonate inside his head and the heads of both snakes on his arms.
3 for 1.
That is a 16.
Ah, that succeeds. It's just a cantrip, so that's it.
I've come around. The snake arm guys are cool.
They can
All
live.
right, next up is Thane.
How do they maintain
All
a
right.
relationship?
I'm gonna take out a little vial and just take one drop of water and say, Ryvar, I don't want to one up your water thing, but I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave.
Nice.
And it's 10 feet wide and 30 feet
Okay.
across. So I think I can get all of these people.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you can start it like at
Within
this area
120
and go-
feet, I can do it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Snake arms.
DC
Got-
16.
Okay, snake arms failed.
Ooh, and I rolled
failed.
pretty good damage.
Fail. One succeed of the 1T and fail. So one succeeded.
So they take the ones who failed take 27 points of damage and are knocked prone.
Okay.
If they can be prone. The one who succeeds takes half damage and is not knocked prone.
Okay. Let me get 27 into all of these guys.
And then water extinguishes any flame if there's flames anywhere.
I don't think there's any flame in this area. Being right by the river. And then this one was half. Half of 27 is 13. And we'll also take 27. So, snake arms guy, done. He's out.
Sick.
Nice.
So he's prone, but he's also dead.
He's forever prone.
Yes, his arms die with him.
That's sad.
They've died very dramatically trying to reach each other across his body.
They're in love. Yeah, it's
This became a love
story.
That's
And then
tragic.
all but this one on the far right are prone. Let me give them just like a little dot. Well, that's not a little dot.
30. I'll go 25.
It's alright, I'll help you remember.
Okay, great, thanks.
Oh, I gotta go 30 feet.
Okay, well,
The one who's not prone, I will bonus action shoot an orb at with my archer. 13.
that hits.
Ooh, cool.
These guys do not have armor.
Thane and I, we have these. Go help Thomas.
9 points of damage.
Okay. She is still up.
And that is my turn.
The lizard and the bunny.
That's a great turn. All right.
I'm a
Wayla, top of
rabbit.
the order again. See if we can get through the order one more time, and
Rango.
then we probably
Okay.
will pick it up
I'm
next time.
ready because I am too far away to do anything, but I'm gonna do something cool to end this. I'm going to
End this.
okay, so I'm gonna activate my Radiant Soul.
Nice.
Once per long rest is an action I can transform. So my eyes start to glimmer and two incorporeal wings appear on my back and I can now
Hell
fly.
yeah.
Yes.
So I hover all these
I gotta talk
wings,
to my god.
these rainbow. This picture looks like she's got some rainbow stuff going
Yeah,
on. So
that's like the ASMR part of her Wayla's
love,
skin. She
like-
looks human, but like certain sun glimmers rainbow on her.
like rainbowy kind of translucent wings come out and she
Hell yeah.
hovers off the
Iridescent.
ground and I'm gonna fly 30 feet towards these fuckers down here in the south and hold my sword and look scary. That's my turn.
Is
Because
it an
do
action or
anything.
bonus action for Radiant Soul?
Action.
Okay.
So I can only do 30 feet of movement and I don't have a bonus action I can use that's useful that
Okay.
I know of.
So you get to this group.
Yes.
And I would say now that, especially now that you're closer, you know that there is one snake creature person still by the pools.
Yep.
All right.
Aye,
Next
aye.
are Gripply, who are still hiding.
Believe it or not.
Next are the snake guys. One is dead. Wayla, you see the one by the pools get into the pool.
Oh no, that's not good.
Where the
Oh,
Gripplies
shit.
are.
Can I yell that out to my friends?
Sure.
He's getting in the pool.
And then
He's going after
30.
the children.
Oh.
The
He
children.
can't get to you, but he's gonna. He's in this one. He's gonna take out a bow and fire one at you, Thomas.
Yeah, right.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And you take 7 piercing damage and 6 poison damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of all of their turns. And Thomas, you're up.
Okay.
Now's the time, Thomas.
I take out my sword. I run up to this snake, and I've been waiting to use my divine smite for the perfect moment. And this is that moment, no doubt.
Totally.
I take out my normal sword, and in my hand it becomes not normal. and its divine light shines upon it, and I strike this foul creature down. 17 to hit.
Nice. It hits.
Four slashing, but I also do 2d8.
You rolled a 1.
8 more damage. That's 12
total?
Uh-huh.
All right. Took a decent chunk out of
That's
this
a real matrix.
snake-headed man.
And then I take my sword again and I do a full 360 spin, waiting to cut off its snake head.
Please,
Yeah.
natural 1.
11 to hit.
That one misses.
Yikes.
You just enough off
No one
kilter
wants
yourself on the spin that you
Bless
just
him or
go a little too high on the beheading.
Take comfort that most of us don't see this happen.
Yeah,
That's true.
Dread like does this and see it.
Okay, yep, that's my turn.
All right,
I'm
Ryvar.
killing Mr. Thomas.
I want to
You
kind
are
of go
up.
all out for
Okay,
the
yep.
last turn, but I want to save some stuff for later in the battle. So instead, I'm just going to 5, 10. I'm going to step just to right here. Just take 10 feet forward, and so I just kind of slowly walk forward because I have a reach of 15 feet with these things. And so I'm going to attack the one on the ground farthest to the left at advantage because she's prone.
Even though this is a distance.
It's still a melee
still
attack.
melee?
It increases the range of my melee attack.
Great. Perfect, yeah. Advantage.
That's gosh, so close to that. It's a 19 plus 8 is 27.
Yeah.
I'll do damage first, just in case. A grand total of 10 points of damage on that one.
She's looking real rough.
Okay, my second attack on her is gonna hit for 13 points of damage.
Oh yeah, that ends her. She is now lying on the ground, singed.
Nice. And then bonus action attack the one directly next to her, also at advantage. Nope, no nat 20s, but it hits.
Okay.
For a total of 11 points of damage. And that is my
is
action. Oh, she's
barely
gone?
hanging on.
Oh, I barely
Nope,
hang on.
she's
Okay.
barely hanging on.
So that's my action, bonus action. Yeah, I don't want to use any other key points just in case. So I stay standing back in case Thane wants to do anything big. But that is my turn.
Okay. Ezra, you're up.
Well, Thane can do something big, but so can I. And I am like very confident. Oh, I was going to be very confident that Thomas had it, but
You should know. Ezra would be for sure.
yeah.
no
So I'm going to come around here and knowing I don't want Mr. Ryvar to be mad at me. But knowing that he is resistant to fire.
Oh, we've done this before. He's not gonna be mad.
I'm going to, in the center of the what is it, sphere, target this woman wanty person.
Yep.
3rd level fireball.
Oh,
nice. You probably could just do it behind them a little bit and not hit me if you wanted to.
So they have to make a dexterity.
Okay.
All right.
Are you mad at Ryvar?
Almost always, in some way, I think. I think it just, he loves that he gets to be resistant.
Does a 17 succeed?
Yeah, so half damage.
Does a 26?
Right?
So
26 also succeeds.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I didn't know if there was like a too much success that you could have.
Yeah, if you're too good, then you just take full damage.
And they
only one succeeded, the other 2 failed.
So they all succeeded, you said?
Just 1 succeeded.
So they all have to. It's within a 20-foot radius.
Yes.
Or 20-foot.
The other 2 failed.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So the 2 that failed take 25 points of fire damage. And then the people that succeeded, Ryvar, take half that.
25 would be, so that would be half to 12, which would be half to 6 for me. Ow!
With
Ow,
this
Ezra!
fireball, you just incinerate all of these. Like, there's almost just ash and bone left. You just,
Yay!
Ryvar's just running up to them and then just gets like thrown back by a fireball.
And then I'll keep running towards Ryvar and say, "We're saving the day!"
Love it.
I like give you a fist bump while I'm like smoking.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
You put up my tail.
Next, we have the Wanty that doesn't do anything. It's fine. They keep dying before they get to do shit. And then...
Not the one I'm attacking.
5... 60...
You're doing great, Thomas. We're all like celebrating down here, and Mr. Thomas is getting swarmed. That's so funny. Well, that was pretty easy, guys.
Opal's still up there, though. She can see.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Whether she chooses to is
Might be able to
the...
see.
Okay,
Opal
the
walks away.
rest
Well, I wasn't
can
invited.
just slowly converge
I was
on
invited to
Mr.
help
Thomas.
Do you want me to? I don't want to impose. You want me to help you, Mr. Thomas?
Also, I'm a cleric, so takes what you gets here.
I don't know, Thomas, if you call out what you can now see in front of you. I don't know if you've zoomed out enough to see, but...
Yes, I do see. I will call out. I got this one snake person, no problem, but there's more, so I guess I need help.
Great. All right, that was their turn, because they just can run. That's it. And Opal, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to help. I'm gonna go.
You say I'm going to hell?
Help?
Oh.
Yeah.
help action.
What happens when you're a high cleric? You just know where you're going to end up.
Then I'm going to.
You go so high, you go under, and you circle around.
You just a full circle, and you're like, shit.
Damn it.
Fuck it. I'm gonna look at these 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna just say, flee. And I'm gonna cast command.
Ooh, okay.
So they need to make wisdom saving throws.
Third level command.
First one is an 18.
That's gonna succeed.
Next one's a 16.
That's gonna succeed.
And then the next one's a 16.
Oh, shit.
3rd level.
Yikes.
That's a real me turn.
So that's my turn. They just like laugh at me, I guess.
Oh my god, they are mean girls.
They mean girl laugh at you.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
Ezra, did you roll wild
you know
magic
what?
after that fireball?
I have
Okay.
been, yeah. And I'm not wilding out yet.
They just
Great.
look at each other, imagine
Want to make sure.
fleeing.
All right, Thane. Last one before we take a break to continue next time.
Boy, okay,
Boy.
well.
Don't
5,
fuck it up,
10,
dude.
15, 20, 25, 30. Mr. Thomas. I mean,
Is
it's
he
not gonna be
forgiving
that-
him?
We bonded over your lie that you told him.
Dude, you forced that bond.
And honestly, anything I would have bonded over at this point. I was desperate.
I mean, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I could do a tidal wave, but I'm not. I will just do a guiding bolt at the one that Mr. Thomas is engaged with.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 10.
Nope. That one misses.
Yeah,
That one's really strong.
Dude, this is the last turn of the session.
and I missed.
Come on, man.
Can I see
And I
him start
can't
to
do
do that,
anything
though?
else.
What did you win? Or what did you win? What did you
What did you win?
I rolled a 10.
What days?
And I have Bend Luck. When another
Ooh.
creature you can see makes an attack roll, ability check, saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points. So I think
Nice.
as if I was passing and I was like,
Sure.
we're saving people's lives, and then like telling everybody, and then I see him go to like
Yeah.
hit that.
Oh, you could have done that?
I just figured it out. Okay.
Just kidding.
So
right.
yeah, you can add a D4 to the roll, Eric. So
Ooh,
hopefully it will
okay.
get you.
2 are up.
It's a chance, but
It's a 2, so it'll be 12.
That hits.
Oh,
Just hits.
Okay. And luck. So that'll be 4d6.
Guiding
Two
bolt is
4s,
so good.
a 6. It's 14. 15 points of damage.
That is enough. Just because it's the end of the session. Eric, how does this snake creature die?
Oh, shit.
I think I go to send the guiding bolt, and I miss, and then Ezra just kind of guides it back and just like hits him in the back of the head, and he falls onto Mr. Thomas's sword. So Mr. Thomas kind of feels like he killed him.
oh yes.
Yes. Love that.
That's awesome.
You did it, Mr.
Perfect.
Thomas.
We have gaslit
perfect-
Matt's characters on so many different things.
You're
I
just
can
great
fly
hype
too.
men, you know?
Hilarious.
On an epic ending of a guiding bolt being redirected like a boomerang to come back and hit this serpent-headed man to have him fall forward enough so Thomas feels like he's a part of this battle. That is where we're going to pick up next session at the top of the turn order with Wayla again. And we'll see what happens with the rest of this village and then maybe more to come. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. And thank you to my players. Zach, why are you looking shocked?
Why are you looking
Sorry,
like that?
I'm so sorry. I do have to. I just had to say this. Someone named Rambler is in the chat. I know Rambler. Hi, Rambler. How are you doing? That's so crazy. He called me Wolf Gamer because that was my gamer tag on Xbox 360. This is a person I played Call of Duty 2 with
What?
Oh my
on
God.
Xbox 360
Yes!
many years ago. That's so crazy. I can't
Rambler,
believe you
let's
found this.
Wolf Gamer?
Wolf Gamer was my
Wow.
Wolf
Classic.
Gamer 1 because the other
Yeah.
one was
Gotta put a
taken.
number in there.
I'm so sorry. That was just like wow.
No,
Blast from the past.
that's amazing.
What's
I love
up,
it.
Rambler?
Amazing. Well, we hope you tune in next month, 2 Mondays from now, to catch the next session on this one. Rambler, welcome to the chat. And thank you to those watching and to these players. I love you all so much, and best players a DM could ever ask for. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.